Mm-hmm.
Hi there.
Spacewalk, that's right.
We're back.
Hello.
Strumming my pain with his finger. I'm kidding. It's been a while.
I might have to run the game today. Yeah.
You can handle this seat, boy. All right.
It's a really beautiful day out.
It's so
Things
nice.
are getting. It's probably gonna be a shorter episode today because we want to be out in the world doing things. We don't know. We'll find out.
How are you? We're good. Welcome to yet another episode of Warp Drive Odyssey, labeled under Falling Stars, labeled under Mind of Monroe.
Labeled into
Announcements. Right into it.
Announcements. I don't have a working pencil.
That's the announcement. Trees. We're running out to make.
Watch, they send us 3,000 boxes of pencils.
As some of you may know, especially if you're watching right now, we stream from home. We make it as professional looking as we can.
We try.
We try. However, there is a 4-year-old that will sometimes be popping in and out of here. He's usually pretty good about staying in the next room, but sometimes, 4-year-olds need things. So
Kids
sometimes they're popping them on mode.
Yeah.
We've got a whole bunch of stuff going on. The weather may actually be breaking. We're working on getting photo shoots going. Our wonderful GM is studying forging again, working on making knives. I posted some pictures on Twitter, in which we are all over a number of social medias. Most of those links should be on the About here. I think they're all correct. Or you could hop onto our Twitter, and there's a link tree there that'll get you to everywhere. We're on Twitter, obviously here. We're on YouTube. We have a Ko-Fi, which we have officially kind of soft opened a Ko-Fi shop. He found his missing die.
Let me interrupt these announcements to explain what had just happened. I saved their lives. So, I have a specific set of dice that I use to fuck them with, okay? With violence and usually a lot of hilarity. I couldn't find... These dice roll low.
Shit.
I couldn't find my D20 blood dice, which is what I use. I just found it. Because if I'd used this one, tragedy would have ensued. Continue.
We opened a Ko-Fi shop. So on top of throwing us a couple bucks for coffee and helping us make the stream look awesome and make stuff and download stuff, you can buy stuff too. Specifically right now, his spray paint art. But eventually all of the going to be hopefully merch for this game at some point. His knives, all sorts of stuff. We also are on Drive-Thru RPG, where we sell the games themselves and dice systems.
Much easier.
Much easier. I've got a Pay What You Want D6 dice system, lovingly called DC-D6, and Zombie Slash Dash, which is exactly like it sounds, a zombie survival thriller, medieval times, waves of zombies.
May I?
Yes.
Roll your way to success and victory with Zombie Slash Dash as you try to fight your way to Argyle Castle to meet Lord Monroe and stay safe in his bastion. Through countless waves of enemies, it's a time-based game. Can you hide it out? Or can you slash it out? Back to you.
Can I interject with that? It would have been better if you had like long hair and a cloak and you're like, That was great.
Continue.
4. All very simple, both very simple. The dice system is 1 page. Zombie Slash Dash is only a 4-page RPG. Make it what you will. We're going to be adding more stuff on top of this very game, which some of you have been watching for a while now, that we've been promising before it feels like forever. We're working on it. We just want it to be amazing and perfect for you because it's our passion project of more years than I care to admit. We've got 2 other games in the works, both very different from this and each other. We're doing a lot. It's going to be awesome. Like, share, subscribe, follow, tweet, tip, all that jazz.
Intro too long. Skip forward. Must input. All right, here we go.
Take off subtitles.
Picking up where we left it off. After returning to the Ogma homeworld for refuel, only to discover that it was being bombed by a pirate asshole, you slayed said asshole with your mighty slay ships. And made your way down and rendered aid to the injured military base, which was the primary strike of the aforesaid attack. Unbeknownst to you as to why at the moment. But, however, leading forward in time, you quickly discovered that, my God, you got a lot of dice. My little dice mouse.
You know, was you married?
No, he didn't. I didn't have any dice when we got married.
Okay. I'm sitting there looking at her organize them. It's like, okay. That's the thing then.
Continue.
You guys captured one individual, a shapeshifter named Dogen.
That was his name, yes.
Dogen was retrieved after a mercenary corps tried to eliminate him. After you guys smoked one of their mercenaries with yourselves and their mercenaries. Well, your mercenaries. Assassins. Excuse me, assassins. They are different. You have mercs. She has assassins. Jack's a dick. That could be the title of this game.
Jack's a dick.
No, assassins, mercs, and dicks.
That might
No, Warp Drive Odyssey.
You put that in Google, it's not going to come out right. I can tell you that.
That would be.
Don't Google that.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't.
God.
Your parents will be
He
pissed.
just came up with it.
Your parents will be fucking pissed. Okay, search history. Viruses.
Cookies.
So you captured Dogen, made your way back to the Swaler or the Knight. Can't recall. I think it was the Swaler.
I don't know.
Made it back to one of your ships.
One of our ships.
After you began to interrogate Dogen, the mercenaries made contact with you. After you clapped one of their guys badly, stating that they were there to collect Dogen. None of you were having that and weren't very subtle about it. You guys then returned back to Yandan being pursued by the mercenaries. But prior to that, I must mention that Jala flew through a toilet in her new mech suit.
Which
Going
was
back
recorded.
forward, I had to bring that up because it was dumb. I think the label of the last episode should have been no. It should have been like
Keystone would have been a good name.
no. It should have been Flying Shitters and Pirate Killers. That'd have been good. Anyway,
On the way to fame and fortune.
as you guys started to land down on the Andean Catan on the second continent, mercenary ship still pursuing. You guys yet again had a conversation, but then CJ interjected, in which CJ is the guy you don't mess with in the system. Very few people could even touch him. They were persuaded to pull off, but then after further interrogation of Dogen on your ship, Jack terrifyingly got the information out of the guy that there is yet another potential swaler of Rome, perhaps underneath the Ogma planet's surface, underneath
Or
their
something
military
like it,
facility.
yeah.
In agreements with CJ gave you a mission. He gave you the mission to go after, I believe it was the
dystopia.
The dystopia.
I'm looking at that right here.
That was my second guess, or third guess. So I got like 8 chips in my head right now.
I should have just
Tell
kept it.
nobody.
I should have just kept it.
So after you guys talked to him, he was quite conflicted, which was something new. You never seen him conflicted quite before in regards to what he wanted. You can see that the man has everything he could ever want. But is it a need or is it a want? Does the Agma people have anything he wants that he could use the dystopia for? Or does he just want it? You don't know. Irregardless, he doesn't want the quote-unquote other Swaler.
Mm.
He wants the dystopia, and that's your mission. However, to learn more about the other Swaler of Rome, which is currently underneath a military base on the Agma homeworld planet, which the base is still smashed.
Mm-hmm.
The fires are out, but it's damaged beyond recognition. You learn that Dogen, the shapeshifting pirate, had his ship in tow behind. Luckily, somebody towed the ship. The information on that vessel is on the black box, which you guys have now prepped onto the night. I take it everybody's on the night right now?
I've got a note here that I got a note here of spacewalk to the pirate vessel because me and Jack were going to
Getting there.
Okay.
And
yeah, we're all in the night getting ready.
you guys are on the night suiting up. A long cable is lowered down towards the horrifically mangled but mostly intact pirate vessel, cruiser size. And that's what we'll be picking up now. First things first. What are you carrying?
And my spacesuit hooked up, probably some sort of bag or box, like briefcase style box of whatever tools I think we might need.
Okay.
And a gun.
And a gun?
Just in case.
I got a gun. All right.
Just something strapped in my spacesuit.
What do you got?
Handgun, a bag just to like stuff in case we find loot or whatever, or knowledge, technical stuff. Not really much. There's nothing else on the ships. Only silencers. Is there power on the ship?
Is there what?
Power.
You don't know.
All right. I think night vision. First aid kit, and some grenades.
Okay. You see Jack, one of his guys gave him a suitcase as he was leaving the Swaler to join the night.
Mm-hmm.
And you see him getting into a suit, new suit, a new space suit, not the old Wicked Witch one.
Oh my god! I just point like, what's that?
He's like, what?
Fancy, new. You're not reusing.
It's not dirty enough, is it? Amy?
That's not what I mean. I'm just impressed.
Oh. Okay.
I'm so used to just recycling stuff off of old ships.
Wrong with that. I like old things. I like to use them until they're gone.
Mm-hmm. This kind of 19 looks nice.
Good. Thanks. Usually used to being yelled at by you guys. And he puts it on the rest of the way. It is olive drab, just like his flight suit, of course. But it's got like a metal harness around the top, around the neck. And then you see him pull out of this bag a thruster pack and puts it on his back. You see him put on a helmet, but this thing, wild looking. It comes to like a rhino point.
Mm-hmm.
Then you see him pick up a very big grind saw. And then he puts around his waist a bunch of a holster system of grinding discs.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's got one torch with around his ankle is like you know, like those acetylene bottles. They're like this, not like the big ones you'd see at a shop. Like they're like about medium size.
So like an air tank almost.
Sort of. It's acetylene, oxygen, and acetylene gas. Yeah, gas and yeah. And he straps himself up. He almost looks like a cyborg. He's like, I guess I'm going first.
Considering you look like the guy that's gonna be doing all the getting through any closed doors, sure.
I brought extra things.
Okay, I bought small things like flashlights and wrenches,
I got night vision
I
in
have
a
a-
bag.
gun.
You guys are fucking noobs. You see him pick this bag up, and you see his shoulder sinks under the weight of it. He walks over to the hole, shuffling. You see him just do a little bunny hop, and he's gone. What are you doing?
I follow him.
Yeah.
As you guys follow suit, you see him plummeting at the rate of a little bunny hop as he's holding on to the tow cable.
Yep, that's us. You do.
Well, to the cable, that ran from the bottom of the ship. It's just kind of touching the top of the pirate wreck. You can now see, bright sunlight as you cascade through the black. It's weird being weightless. Because, you're never really weightless unless you're doing some shit like this.
we never do this.
And it's quiet. Deafening quiet. All you can hear is yourself breathe in a helmet. As you make your way down, and you see Jack make purchase on the roof of the ship, but as soon as he touches down, you see him disappear.
Like, we can see the ship, we just can't see him?
Yeah.
And there's no, hole or anything?
No, it's just, there's that much shadow being cast right now of the Good Samaritan's size is casting a shadow over this cruiser.
Oh, shit.
It is so big. So you see, as you continue to fall, you see two lights come on. You see Jack's head moving around. As you guys make your way down, you land. What are you doing?
I'm just following Jack's move.
Hooking up with Jack. Let's say in my bag, I stored some rope or a small cable to tie us all together, and enough room to move, kind of maybe a little farther in between than where the three of us are. We have room to move or whatnot. Should we need to back up? But that way we're not getting separated in this fucked up ship in space.
So you guys all tie yourselves together?
You first. Let's go. I put myself in the middle.
Jack starts to walk, and then you see him go, "Ah!" He falls into a hole. Let's see if he catches it. He's rolled natural. First roll of the game.
Yes. Is there anything near to catch onto?
You guys are still on flat surface. He fell into a fucking hole that was fired into the ship.
Oh, lovely.
From the Good Samaritan.
I just start pulling him up.
And start yoking him up.
Yep.
He failed his dexterity save, so you feel that the rope go, dum. You start to see him float straight up and away. Everybody make a dexterity check.
Oh, he's going whoop.
Yep. Because the rope tightened up on him and he went doink like a yo-yo. But now there's no gravity, so he's going continuously up.
19.
Okay.
Dex?
Yeah.
14.
You guys collectively do succeed. You just kind of grab a hold of, it's called the gypsy rack. You can
Okay, I was going to say, can I grab the hole if I can see it, the edge of the hole?
Okay.
Yeah.
You do. You guys grab various items and you just see him go doink. Doink.
I just chuckle.
and he regains his footing.
Okay.
There's a hole there.
Yep. We gotta be like extra freaking super careful here, guys. So
have you got lights on the bottom of your ship?
Yeah, sure. Okay, call.
Like you got like 3 big floodlights.
Okay, I'll call up there. Have Joan turn the lights on.
Sam answers, okay. It is so bright now. And now before you can see it's going to be hard to get across the top of this ship because it is full
Swiss cheese?
It's riddled with shot.
Do we know where the black box is on this thing?
It's always in the bridge. Lord Bridgicus. Bridgewalk, Texas Ranger.
Cool.
So Jack.
So, Jack, can we... looking down into the hole. I know we don't know the setup of the ship at all, but I feel like it might be better to go in and kind of parkour our way to the bridge. That way, even if we get let go of something and start to float, we might catch a wall or a ceiling or something instead of just bouncing around and disappearing into space.
We can do that. Take longer.
Couldn't we just scan this ship and see where the cockpit is?
It's up there.
Oh, so this is the only entryway in?
No, I mean, I can cut a hole in the roof and we can slide through a vent and then slide down into the actual ship, but doesn't mean there's going to be gravity, doesn't mean there's going to be power. As you guys are standing there, you see like a little electrical arc.
From the ship?
Yeah, across the roof of the ship. And then you can feel vibrations coming from the ship.
Uh-huh.
And then it stops.
So there's a little bit of power.
Starts again.
There's a little bit of power somewhere. We need to get in and see if we can.
Mm-hmm.
I bet there's a room on lockdown still around, still powered.
Probably the engine room or the bridge.
Mm-hmm. They usually have those sealed up.
I mean, even if it'll take longer, I don't know about you guys, but I'll feel kind of like I'll feel like it will feel better in.
Yeah, I don't like being on here, Jack.
All right, hang on.
It's not comfortable.
Jack shines his light into the hole. It goes right through the ship. Like you can see Yandan down there through the fucking ship. Like there's a giant hole right through the center of the ship.
Lovely.
He's like, well,
we take care of business.
Jack's gonna make an investigations check. 16. He finds like a door that's mostly peeled back from the shot. He's like, I could probably get us in there, but I'd need you guys to come down there with me. Just hang on to all the wrecked metal and precarious shit. We can do it.
We can do it.
I got a thruster.
Because it's either that or we continue moving across this flat surface riddled with holes and the potential of just going whoosh.
We could take 2 extra people with us, Amy and Cottage.
What are they going to do?
Well, they don't need oxygen. They can carry...
They can still float. They can still float away.
I don't know, how heavy... Anyway.
It doesn't matter in space, but there's no gravity.
We have extra suits and... I mean, I can see them being helpful. They can definitely carry a bunch of crap, and they're super strong. I mean, I'm just not seeing a lot of risks.
Up to you.
Yep, let's call them.
Amy answers. Hello, Commander.
Hey, Amy, can you come down here with us? We might need your help. Can you bring Cottage?
Yeah. Hey, Cottage. What? Boss needs us. Finally.
And I just make a massive speaker call. Like, if anybody's bored, come see me. I'll give you stuff to do.
Not right now. Not right now.
K Street, clean them bathrooms. This was future reference.
So Jack begins to cut a hole. Well, cut away some of the debris
Mm-hmm.
so he can like make a safer travel path towards this door. So here's what's happened is like here's the ship. Well, it's much thicker than that. But not important. And this thing has been fucking peppered with gunshot from energy cannons, which burn holes in things. So there's a hole that leads down like this, but then the ship tore in half right here. It's still semi-connected, but then there's a doorway right here. But got the door kind of peeled back.
I should have.
So there's enough BS between us and it. We can, like, mountain climb down.
Yeah, you can
our
jungle
way.
gym your way through there.
I
But
got an idea, Jack. Hey, Amy, have you left yet?
we're on our way.
Hey, bring my grappling hook.
I have to go back and get it.
Never mind. I had an idea.
Okay.
You can't
We're almost
fling
there.
stuff. We're in space.
Yes, but I can shoot at it and
It'll
attach
keep
it.
going.
Well, not if it hooks to something. I can just kind of.
That's
Okay. I couldn't do it. Never mind. It's a fun idea.
All right. So you start to make your way down as he cuts through one blade. This is some thick hauling. Make an intelligence check, both of you.
I'm using my new dice. And that's a natural one.
What'd you say? What was it? Investigation?
Intelligence.
19.
You're just here.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that this ship has been cobbled together from other ships. You've seen this before. It's typical pirate shit.
Typical pirate ship.
So,
Do I recognize any of this stuff?
What'd you roll, 19?
Mm-hmm.
Some of it, yeah.
Like black.
Some of it's like wrecked former intergalactic police shipping parts. The hull is actually off of some old battle cruisers from the Delirium Wars. You recognize quite a bit of this. Some of it, not so much.
I'm trying to remember. Goddard, he was in the Delirium War?
You caught the tail end of it.
Okay. All right. Very curious ship.
Yeah. I mean, this is nothing new. Like, the wiring looks horrible, although the ship's been wrecked. But it's interesting. It's interesting to watch. All right.
I'm just waiting for word as to move.
Jack begins to cut on the door. Here we go. Actually, you know what? Make dexterity checks, both of you. Actually, all three of us.
Someone's going to explode.
13 plus whatever.
That's a
16.
13.
16, 13, okay.
5.
5. You aren't as graceful as they are. But you do make it down there with the combined effort. But they have to catch you from, like, getting caught on shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see a small shuttle fly over the hull and land on the top of the vessel. And as you're doing that, you get a call from Joan.
Hey, what's up?
Those mercenaries are back.
The ones that CJ just told to go the fuck away?
Yeah.
Are they in distance of shooting range?
They're just sitting above the planet.
If they're not doing anything, leave them be, but call CJ.
Could be a scout ship.
Okay.
And put the shields up,
Roger that.
just in case.
Jack to the swaler. Yes, Jack. Head of the night. Come full bore and break out the dragon's breath. Are you sure, Jack? Yeah, I just said it.
What is...
Fire plasma.
Okay.
What?
We are in a dilapidated ship, not far from the night.
But we will die epically. And on our way, Jack. Alright, Jack continues to start his cut. Let's see how he does. mechanics. 20 total. He's a badass mechanic. You see him take that shit off now. You see the door kind of grabs it and pulls it. It's right off the butter.
Oh.
And then you see a small little push of air come out.
That's
a seal.
You see
good.
garbage start to fly at you guys. Like I'm talking garbage, not
like
furniture.
yeah,
It's like bottles and cans.
okay. That means the gravity's off. Okay.
And then you guys
Still?
step in.
Uh-huh.
And behind you.
Do I have lights on me too?
Every suit has
All right.
lights.
Okay.
You have 2 lights on your helmet. And you have an emergency beacon in case you get launched into space, so people can find you. You are now on a ship. The lights are flickering.
Okay.
You can tell that there was a fire in this room. It looks as though you're in like a recreation room.
Okay.
The lights flicker blue and green. You see Siley's bar across the top of the. Well, there was a bar. Your ship said no to that.
Am I getting the feeling there's anything, bodies or anything watching us?
Investigation check.
Children hiding in the vent.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye out for living too.
23.
You do see bodies in here, but they're heavily distorted.
You mean they're hidden or
They're peeled apart.
Distorted.
They're destroyed? Okay.
They're destroyed, and not because of the impact, but you've seen this with people who were dragged through warp,
Wow.
which was a punishment during the Delirium War.
Interesting.
Like, their skin's flayed, and their bones are just turned to powder. So they just kind of look like a glop, like a floating substance.
Okay.
Because you did drag it through warp with no shield around it, so what do?
Hey.
Could it ended better?
There's probably about 5-6 bodies. Some of them are intact, but a lot of them are damaged.
Or they're all
recognition. Dead. Oh yeah, you don't survive that. You start to make your way. Jack continues to push forward. Jack finds another door. Does he start his cut? 22. Jack's got a really good modifier for me.
Hey, Jolly, think it's okay if I explore a little bit?
We're tied together.
Jack's like, no.
Okay.
We're on an unknown ship. You want to find anything? See if they got any loot in here.
That's what I'm trying to do. Looking for loot and black market weapons and
Find
intelligence.
what you can find while you're tied to the two of us.
What'd you roll for an investigation check?
That was a 19.
You do find weapons here. You find what looks like a plasma sword. I believe it was 6 rifles. Some of them are broken.
Is a plasma sword any good?
You don't know. And you find a small chest
Open
behind the bar.
Do I have enough room to pop the lock?
Room?
I mean, do I have enough length so I can kind of go get that box or pop it open?
You're just out of length.
Jala, there's a box over here.
Do it.
All right,
I'll try and back up a little if I can while Jack's working. Give him some room.
Okay. And then you hear Jack takes 1 point of electricity damage as the final lock comes off the door and
Okay. There's definitely power somewhere.
door's off. What are you looking at?
Oh, there's a box over here I was looking at, or
I mean, it's behind the bar. It might just be booze, but
could be money, could be anything.
Jack rolls an investigation. 1. You see Jack notice that the one thing that's not floating behind the bar is the carpet. So you see him grab the carpet like it's like a rug.
I was going to say, that's a distinguished puppet.
You see him pull up this rug. There's it's like a trap door underneath. He's like,
oh, now I gotta see it.
like it's like here's the trap door, but there's a chest right here. He's like, he reaches in, he grabs this chest and pulls it out and hands it to you.
How big is this chest?
It's about the size of a small trunk.
Okay.
It's light because you're in space.
Right.
It's heavy to initially pick it up. Like it's several hundred pounds.
Right. Is there
But
a lock?
like you're in space, so everything kind of just does its own thing. Huh?
Right. It's floating.
I mean, in your arms, yeah.
Can I pop the lock, or is it locked at all?
Make a mechanics check.
Natural 20. Can I get another dice? These are really heavy. High numbers.
You just take your pistol out and
Alright.
and inside it you find teeth, jewelry, gold teeth, jewelry. You find, like, in a rough estimate at first observation, probably about $1 million worth of treasure.
Okay.
Like earrings, you find teeth.
And this is
like
a bar.
just regular teeth.
They couldn't pay, so they started paying with what they had. That or they were running.
So what you're getting, you're gleaning from the situation is that this was pay up or get punished money. What do you got? Give it over for protection.
Or you're just
It's extortion.
or you drink too much and you gotta have it.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Where are Amy and
I take it down.
Kaddish? Are they?
You've got a message in the midst of everything you're doing. It says, "We're here. Where are you?"
Come. Let's get back to the door. I'm just gonna lean out the door, follow the light. Oh. Come to the hole. Look down. I'm just gonna be waving at the door.
Okay. They do find you rather quickly, and you just see Amy with a jetpack on, with Cottage in tow. And land. Oh, fuck. 6. Land right next to you guys. This is new.
It is. And we're already finding interesting stuff, and we haven't even left the first
Let's go.
room yet.
Place the dump.
Cottage, you want to?
I'm just gonna go over to the chest and go, "Are you sure?"
No. Where's at least $1 million in
Cottage looks in the chest. I'll take that cat.
there? What is it, Amy or Cottage?
What is what?
In that box. Why are you so important to you?
What's in the box? Why are you so concerned, cat?
Because you're mysterious. Okay, you can have the
You're
box.
welcome.
Can you want to go down that stairs? That trap door down there?
I'll do whatever you need me to do, cat.
And if you find any loot or black op weapons, just let me know.
She looks at Jack.
Or any upgrades for ships.
Scans Jack real quick. You see her eyes. Can I have that, Jack? You scan me? I did. You're a dick. You have the dick. I don't. I just need your rifle.
Why do you need a rifle?
I don't know what's down there.
You didn't bring your own weapon?
I wasn't told to bring one.
Cottage,
Okay,
you could just
good.
kill whatever with your look and your bare hands.
I can't cut necks with ass cheeks. Just saying.
Okay, to be fair, we drug this thing through warp unshielded, so anything should be dead.
Maybe.
And I know you got a little sidearm.
I didn't bring it.
Jack, it's up to you.
Yeah, here. You see
Okay.
him. You see him press
You're
a
done.
button. You see him press a button on the top of his suitcase. You see something shoot out of the top. He catches it. And he folds the stock out. Shiny. Don't break it. I won't. Don't break it. I might now. Dick.
Okay, children.
And
Okay.
Amy's like, she's so cheerful. You see her just reach down, pulls the latch. You see 3 bodies that float out.
Oh, cool.
They're not distorted from warp. They're just
Dead.
a dead family. It looks like they were being smuggled. What you gather?
I scanned the bodies.
I'm going to collect as gently as possible.
They're starting to deteriorate now. They're in like
Air.
They're in space.
So if I grab them, they're like falling apart as I grab them.
Sort of like you touch them and they start to leak. And now you guys are kind of floating in their fluids.
Ugh.
Thank God we're wearing suits.
Because I was just hoping to like gently give them to Amy and maybe get them to the night for
Okay.
like some, if at all possible.
Yeah,
You see
Amy.
Jack take like the dad who's floating at him, takes one finger and stops him from floating at him and pushes him away. One finger towards the door.
Uh-huh.
Jack's like, I got this. And he cuts the rope from you guys. Take care of them. That's gross.
I start searching.
And then Cottage looks down into the hole.
How many more are down there, Kaddish?
No, but there's a lot of shit down there. You're lucky you didn't blast his fucking ship to pieces.
What? Can you be less vague? Shit. Like, what is down there?
And you see her do this. And then push off the ceiling. And she disappears perfectly into the hole because she's kind of a person.
Alright, I'll just go down there with the flashlight.
As you start to go down there, you see a chest coming up at your face.
And you start to go down there and dragging Jalo with you because they're still attached.
I take my foot and I just the chest back down.
Chest hits her in the head. What the fuck?
Sorry.
What are you doing?
Okay, new plan. How about we let Cutters clear out this. Amy, if it is possible to like wrap them up somehow and get them to the night for appropriate burial, maybe get them back to their families. I don't know. I hate the thought of them being.
You can put them in gallon drums.
If it's not possible that you just space them respectfully, that's fine.
And identify their family, let them know they're gone, since they probably were trying to be smuggled. We broke Amy.
I mean, yeah.
I know they're kind of
Juicy.
oozy right now, but if we can at least get a scan of them to try and find a family.
Just
and
wait a minute. And you see her just looking mad now because you see her go out the hole.
Uh-huh.
And you see her jump. You hear her backfire. Very vaguely because it's in space.
Mm-hmm.
Moment goes by. And another moment. You see her reappear with like some really long bags.
Mm-hmm.
They're like garment bags that, it looks like they were taken out of your closet.
Mm-hmm.
And you see as she comes down, she's like, okay. And she, like you do with a garbage bag. And she's like, okay, push this one towards me. And you see her just open the bag. And she's like, okay. And pushes them off to the wall. And then you guys repeat the process.
Yes.
Your suits are gross, and you're covered in gore. Remember these things. You see Amy tie off the 3 people and drag them out the doorway again and up towards the night. Not towards the shuttle, but towards the night.
Okay.
I'll be back in 10.
Okay. Cottage. Sounds like Cottage will still be in this room. We're gonna go follow Jack, head towards the thing.
Mm.
I'm just gonna pack all this up and put it on the shuttle.
I like it.
Okay. And Jack cuts through the door. He makes it in, and now it looks as though you're in like a like the captain's quarters area, where the crew is on one side, the captain's on the other. The crew quarters is open, but there are a lot of dead people in here. Like a lot. Like
the fucked up from warp.
40, 50 people in this tight area because as soon as you walk in, you see a hand. Bust your helmet. And Jack's like, okay, new plan. He sits down on the floor with his grinder. You see him start it, and sparks go everywhere.
And you said
he starts cutting, and these are pirate bodies.
Oh.
Natural 20. Natural 20 party.
Yay.
And you said the ship dwarfs mine?
No, yours dwarfs it.
You said it was a heavy cruiser.
It doesn't matter. Yours is bigger.
Okay.
And it's a broken down piece of shit that we're probably going to crunch in the junkyard anyway.
We could just leave it.
So you see Jack quickly cut a hole through this wrecked armor. And you see him pull like a plug out and throw it over his head. You guys kind of have to duck out of the way. Make a dexterity check.
17?
I think it's like a 6. Hang on. 6.
Bella, you take 3 points of physical damage as you get smacked by a big round hole plug that Jack just cut. And then you see Jack hop into this hole, and all you see is sparks from below him.
Oh, yeah, the underside.
Yeah, as he's cutting another hole through the hull. We'll continue to cut with a 14.
Jack, I wish I could have been on the dystopia and discovered that one.
The dystopia?
Many secrets. I should have kept it, not said anything to CJ.
Still out there.
It's too late now. I mean, with that, I could probably become one of the Pandari Council.
You want to stop adventuring?
Someday.
Yeah. A good injury.
I want to. No, I want to stop being counselor of Yandian.
Then quit.
I'm going to.
I quit being a fucking general.
Shit, we were admirals, basically.
Didn't matter.
By standard.
Just tired doing it.
I wouldn't mind moving away from Yandian.
Where'd you go?
Somewhere, I don't know, maybe the Ogma homeworld, or just some far off moon that's really tropical.
You see him like cutting
With
down.
half naked women running around.
Yeah, also vacation planet.
Yeah, well, yeah. This is just guy talk. This is just back and forth, water cooler. Yeah. Hey, by the way, since we have a moment, I'm thinking about putting a military base on Yandian, since we'll be stepping away from Yandian, or trying to.
Well, Jala might not.
No. Well, what race would you recommend that would be best run to planet? Ogma, human?
Best race?
Yeah. Jabu?
It's up for the people to decide, isn't it?
Yeah. I think Ogma would be good, or maybe the Celeste.
The Celestia are too busy with time travel. They have their hands in too much anyway. As you see him finish the hole, you see him stomp, and you see light coming up through this hole now from the planet circle, illuminating from the sun and the stars and the sun off the Yandan. So you see him come back up through the hole, and then you see him making a strength check. 16, and he starts to stuff these pirates out this hole. And they just start to go out towards the planet. As he begins to do that, you help him.
Yeah, I'm just throwing them out there.
This like waffle stomped them out the hole. Some of them are heavy people.
They'll burn up.
Make a strength check.
They'll probably burn up in the atmosphere. What's left of them? 21.
21. It takes you guys collectively about 15 minutes to just chuck these dead bodies up.
This is just one room.
This is the room right before the bridge.
Right, so there's more bodies. This isn't all of it.
You don't know. As you finish, Jack begins to cut on the door. The 13. So this one's going to take a little longer. Amy returns, and she has more body bags this time with her from Tia.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are you doing in the meantime?
Well, I have nothing wrapped around me. No rope or anything. No cord.
You're still connected to Jala, but Jack's link has been severed.
The contact cottage. Cottage, what are you finding down there?
It's all boxed up, but there's a lot of it.
Okay, well, just get as much as you can. If it won't fit on the shuttle, put it on my ship.
Okay.
I'm looking for things.
What are you looking for?
Well, I'm very curious. I already have some black market ship upgrades I'm thinking about putting on my ship. But if there's more... Things like that. It's kind of like my hobby.
What, collecting illegal shit and putting it on your ship?
And reading.
Sure you're not a pirate?
No, I talk too much.
You do. Like, too much.
That's why I'm a diplomat.
Mm-hmm. Jack finishes about a half an hour later cutting the door off of the bridge. As you guys make your way in, the door cuts loose. You see Jack step back as you see an arc of electricity. And the ship goes dark.
Jack?
What?
Did you do it?
Look at what we're in, dude. The power just finalized.
Okay, so to give you an insight into what you're walking around in, there's wires hanging everywhere from the damage. There's armor plating laying on the floor. You guys just airlocked, or just threw out a hole Jack cut in the floor. 50 some bodies just out in space above Yandan. Just to clear room so you guys can work. The crew quarters is empty. There's like food and like snack wraps and stuff in there, and like burritos that are hard because they're frozen from being out in space. A lot of stuff's just been destroyed from the warp, right? Because even a bookcase couldn't survive warp. You know what I mean?
I let Jack know before we leave I'd like to check out the captain's quarters.
Sure. Then you see the hinges come off, the door comes down, and you're about to walk into a dark bridge.
Night vision.
Okay, night vision.
Lights.
Lights. As you put your night vision on, you see lights come on.
That was stupid.
Which makes you blind.
Yep. I'm blind now. How long does it last?
About 5 minutes.
You've just got to readjust. Yep.
Well, if I get
Take
stupid.
those off, and you're like, fuck!
Alright, and
Roll investigation.
I was going to say, I'm going to move the...
You roll with disadvantage because you're blind.
Investigation?
Another high number.
21.
24.
21.
Quickly enough, you guys find where the captain's seat is, and the console in front of him is normally where the black box would be. And you do find it. But it's welded to the ship.
Jack.
So Jack comes over there. He's like, all right. He begins to stick his torch under there to try to cut off the welds. And takes 2 points of stab damage or bludgeoning damage as a pin shoots through the floor into his hand. And he's able to pull his hand out as the pin stabbed it. He's got a hole in his hand.
To go through?
Shit.
And it's like right to the tip of the black box. Motherfucker's booby trapped it.
Are you...
Jala, take this. And he hands you a torch. Cut that off.
Oh... Gadrick!
Yes?
You're gonna be better at this than I am.
Okay.
It's a mechanics check.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so do I roll?
Roll a d20, make a mechanics check.
17.
17. Quick enough. You've used the torch before.
Oh, somebody's face.
As Jack begins to, like, seal his wound with some, like, outer space page that they have. It makes a bond between your suit and your hand, or your wound. You don't leak air. 2, you don't bleed to death.
It's fixed and flat for space.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. All right,
some more
that
coffee.
into the title. Space, fix a flat,
Or space jelly.
and junk.
Put the new product in our market in the Pandora market.
Yeah, it's like it's like shitty Neosporin. It hurts a lot. Like putting glue on it. Amy returns. She's like, "What happened to him?"
They fucking booby trapped the black box.
Oh, want to hear some news?
What? Who did what to who?
The Swaler is chasing the mercenaries around. Molly! Yes.
Is there a window I can look out of?
Get a hold of my bridge.
There is, you can't.
Yes, I'm absolutely gonna try and look at this.
I have... Godric is thinking, oh shit. I call my bridge commander.
Okay. You see, sitting in your command chair, one of your droids, with a very big hat on. Hello, Commander.
Oh, why are you sitting in my chair?
He stands up, takes the hat off. Sorry, Commander.
It's okay. We all like to have fun. The Swaler Roan is chasing off what I believe to be a scout ship. Can you bring the planet, or not a planet?
Pull the planet!
I don't have that power yet.
I have not reached God powers yet, sir! Okay.
I know. I'm trying to bring the ship close to us as support in case somebody comes running up without protection.
If I pull, you will be destroyed within inside the vessel. I can do that for you.
No.
Do you want to leave me in charge?
No. I am in charge. I am in charge.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, yes.
Can I wear the hat?
You can all wear that hat.
Takes the hat. Put it on.
I'll buy you
It's
uniforms
an
if you
old
want.
school tricorn.
Ooh.
And above it says Bridge Commander.
All right. How about this?
No, excuse me, it says Bridge Commander Sprocket.
Okay. How about I'll make, am I talking to the commander or to some droid?
You don't know.
What is your rank, droid?
Yes, probably.
I am a service member.
All right.
I have been left in charge.
Why?
The Bridge Commander has to charge.
I understand. Just keep a lookout. Let me know if anything pops up on radar. Keep it in stealth mode.
I'll try. You see him start pressing buttons, you see your ship just fucking disappear.
Yeah. Art of surprise.
Jala is looking out the bridge window, wishing she had popcorn, trying to find the...
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Hey!
So, As you
Doing great.
I'm at a bad angle to read, but hi.
Is that
But as you see Jack finish up, he takes the torch back, and you've already cut through it. You just kind of toss it away. Jack's like, "All right, bearing any more traps, I'm gonna try to cut this off." But as you look out this window, you see the Swaler following this medium-sized cruiser mercenary vessel that you dealt with before. But you see the Swaler of Rhone has expanded itself to look like a big porcupine.
Yeah.
But you also see a large breath weapon being fired behind it on its tails as it's shooting fire out of what looks like a dragon's head that has been hung on the front of the ship. Oh yeah. And the flames illuminate the interior of the ship you're on from outside. It's blinding white, hot yellow light. As you see the mercenary vessel eventually just take off.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to Jack.
What, Busy?
I was gonna double check this thing for you, see if I find any more traps.
Okay, go ahead. And he stops, pulls himself back out.
Unless you want to get stabbed again.
No, I'm good.
Can I do a little investigating around, see if I see anything that makes me go, oh, hey, look, you go die? 15.
15, okay. You don't find anything here. But as you walk around in front of the actual bridge door, that you attach a gantry to it, you know what I'm saying? You do see a pressure plate.
Oh, fun. Okay. Jack, you should be fine to cut that. I'd still be careful. Don't go over here.
What's over there?
Pressure plate.
Pirates suck. Okay. And then a few moments go by, and you hear Cottage go, okay, it's all loaded.
Oh, shit. How much did you get?
You're going to need to refuel when you land.
Oh, shit.
We used your shuttle. I'm going to go hang out inside of the shuttle.
Yeah, do.
Okay.
We found it. We're just trying to get it out.
All right. As Jack finishes his cut, see him come out with a black box about like this, right about like this.
Okay.
But it has a... normally on your guys' bridge boxes, the black box of any ship, you see the ship's name. This don't have a name on it.
Is there any sort of markings on it?
Old.
Like
oh yeah,
1,000?
that's how they that's how pirates run. Is there any sort of markings on it at all?
Huh?
Are there
Is there a
any
serial
markings
number?
on it at all?
There's like a serial number stamp for the cast for the metal, but that's it.
I look it up.
Really?
As you look it up, your pick starts to flash.
Okay.
Warning, criminal. Warning, criminal. Warning, criminal.
Is it possible I could look up like what the charges are,
You
warrants?
try to use your pick, it doesn't
It
work.
won't let you.
Okay.
It says criminal bounty. Criminal bounty.
What's the bounty?
Criminal bounty.
Ooh. It's dude's ship, isn't it? Or they gave it to him?
You don't know.
I mean, there could be criminal history going back as old as the ship.
We have no idea who
Yeah,
the ship
it could
actually
be
belongs to and who the bounty is for. So.
Jack's like, all right, we're out of here. He just
All right.
turns and he starts to make his way out.
Oh, what about the captain's quarters?
All right.
Oh, shit,
he starts
yeah.
to move over there. That door is unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
I knock on the door. And then I just open it.
You see a destroyed room. You see what was an elegant bed frame. Vaporized. You see you see a closet just kind of gutted. You see a small armory box empty. Make an investigation check.
$25.
25. You do find a button that looks very familiar that you've seen before on a ship that was destroyed that you guys used to own.
I push it.
You push the button. You say you push the button.
Oh, this shit doesn't work. There's no power. I mean, what's it going to do?
It can still do a lot.
It could throw confetti in the air for all I know. This is a pirate ship.
As you press the button, Jack's like, don't, and press it. Here, you feel a thunk on the floor as a slot opens up and a sword flies out.
I catch it.
You try to catch it?
Yeah.
Jack tries to catch
Oh,
it.
Jesus.
Roll off. All right. And this isn't a plasma sword. This is Captain sword.
We all swing mine.
All right. What'd you get? Don't pick it up.
Don't pick it up.
What'd you
You have
get?
this thing, but
18.
pick it up. A 6.
An 8.
I got 18.
You grab it out of the air. Okay. Now, what are we doing?
Does anybody know anything about this sword?
I highly doubt it. Let's just go.
Do you look
Okay.
at it?
Yeah.
As you look at it, it is highly polished, like it was just touched yesterday. It has a gold handle, all gold, and inlaid are the bones of someone. And you see a large, like ruby emerald on the bottom at the pommel. And then on the cross guard, make an intelligence check.
Oh, bugger.
10.
10. You read something, but you can't really pay attention right now because you got to go.
All right, I just put it.
There's some words stamped into the handguard.
I try to do my best to slip into my belt so I could kind of have, without trying to hurt my clothes or me.
I mean, I don't think you really have a belt on right now. You're in a spacesuit.
Oh. Well, whatever I can
Slip,
put it in.
yeah, kind of wedge it into the rope that we have tied around each other.
Okay. As you guys make your way out, you step out into the big damaged wound on the ship where you guys had entered. You guys have to jump. Make a dexterity check, everybody. Natural 20 for Jack.
12.
14.
Amy, 19. You guys land.
Mm-hmm.
The shuttle's gone. You look at your pick. You have a message. Read it.
Yes.
It says, "We have company." As you look up, you see a Titan class police vessel above the Good Samaritan with heavy guns aimed at you guys. And you see the Swaler of Roan coming in for a flanking attack shot.
Shit. Stop her. Talk to them. Stop her. Talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
Stitch appears next to you.
Misunderstanding.
Allow me to help.
We don't shoot at cops.
I'm not going to shoot them. you see her pick her hand up.
Mm-hmm.
Her hand opens. You see a ball of energy form. And you see the guns start to go limp on the ship. And you see the Swaler of Rome thrusters flicker out. And you even feel the power waning from your suits.
Whoa, no.
As you see their lights go dark. And then a mayday goes out. Mayday, mayday. Titan-class vessel underpowered. Mayday, mayday. Titan-class vessel underpowered.
Let's go help them.
See if the Swaler makes it. And you see
guys.
the Swaler go past. Dead. In the water.
What did you
Continues to
do?
sail. One moment. And you start to see the Reaper fleet start to do their spin, their cycle, and discharge the energy out into space. You are now sunburned from a high-charged arc of pure electricity.
Oh, I remember that guy. He's like, you ever been sunburned before? I thought y'all lost all
He's
our
like,
hair.
It'll take them a while. Molly, I'll be.
You better go apologize.
I will. And she disappears.
Let's get back. And I'm telling Jack and Gajuk. Shuttle's still where it landed. She just cloaked it. Let's go.
As you guys go to run onto the shuttle, not there.
Cottage?
Cut.
I gotta hold a cottage.
Hey, Captain.
Where's the shuttle?
Coming back.
All right.
We took a trip around the moon.
Oh, cool. Okay, I thought
Who
you
doesn't
just
want
cloaked.
to?
Because, just wait till you see it. And in the background, you see a lot of shimmering. A lot of shimmer, shiny. 5 minutes goes by and you see her shuttle come back into view.
Uh-huh.
Amy nudges you. She's like, told you she wouldn't betray us. As your shuttle touches down, you see the force field activate, and then you see your door come down. It is covered in gold, and
Okay.
silver, and gems, and weapons, and grenades, and illegal modifications, and you see at the head of it all,
Uh-huh.
sitting where you normally sit on your ship,
Yeah.
you're a passenger, a gold droid head.
Okay, real quick. There's not a lot of room on this ship.
Nope.
So,
Jack's like, I'm going up with the cable because I don't want to even be a part of this police conversation, so you'll have a good one. You see him. You fucking nope down.
Like, I ain't doing. This is Goddard's mess. This is good.
there's only room for, like, what, maybe 1 or 2 other people at this point, maybe?
There's room just for you two. Amy's like, I can go back up with Jack.
Yeah, go back up with Jack.
She's like, okay, and you see her pose like the Rocketeer. One leg bent like Peter Pan, and see if she makes it. He does. Jack, make it.
So all that shiny stuff came from the
Wait, does
bags.
He barely does. He kind of clips the hole coming up through. As you guys make your way onto the shuttle, what are you doing?
Get ready to look at all the shinies, I guess.
No, we have to deal with the giant-ass police ship in the sky.
It's dead. We can apologize and talk to him and explain. It probably is with the warning on my pick.
Yeah. And we are giving all of this to them.
Okay.
And
I have enough toys.
Todd stands up. Now, wait a minute.
I whisper, we have the black box. And he's
You're full of a fucking bunch of illegal treasure.
that we are going to rightfully hand over to them as evidence. or whatever.
Can I keep the sword?
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
It's all pirate shit, all of whom are dead except our dude. And oh, hey, look what we found here.
Okay, and she
Doing
sits
your
down.
work again.
She sits down and she starts to fly the ship. What are you guys doing? Where do you want her to go?
Take me back to my ship. No, wait. I gotta talk to the cops.
I want to go straight to this
Cops.
Titan.
Okay.
Even if we have to, like, gantry up and knock on the door because they're dead, I'll do it.
As you guys start to fly towards the intergalactic police Titan, like this ship makes yours look tiny.
Do we recognize this ship at all? We've dealt with the Intergalactic Fleet a few times before.
You've never felt one of their Titans before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this ship's bigger than the planet. It's immense.
Mm-hmm.
And for Cottage to take it out like that is not a small thing. And she rolled really well. But I'm just saying. It's white with blue striping.
Yep.
Per their quota. The mercenary ship is nowhere to be seen, but you do start to see a small
That's probably one of the
group
reasons
of
they
ships
left.
that you recognize coming and starting to make a formation around the Swaler as it comes back to life.
Okay. Are we talking?
You see the Swaler off in the distance. 2, 8. And come rocketing towards you guys. Guns out, with the dragon's breath still ready.
Mm-hmm. Does it look like the police vessel is starting to come back online?
Slowly,
Okay.
you see the guns come to life. And they are tracking every move of your ship.
I send a message to him.
Yep.
You can't. Your
What-
pick is locked.
I will send a message or make a call. Whoever's in charge.
Yeah. Okay. They don't respond.
Mm-hmm.
As you start to make your way on a docking approach, because you can dock in this ship.
Okay.
Hell, the knight could dock in this ship.
Mm-hmm.
The doors don't open.
Like they're dead or they're ignoring us?
Make an insight check.
$18.
18. All right. They look preoccupied. You see people moving around in the ship,
Mm-hmm.
fixing things,
Mm-hmm.
and you see them like frantic on the radio. And then you start to see a message come across.
Mm-hmm.
Wormhole opening. Wormhole opening.
That's going to be CJ or more intergalactic people. Interstellar people. And I will try for, I'll try to call permission to dock again.
They ignore your request again
Uh-huh.
as you start to fly around the side of the ship
Uh-huh.
to see what's going on. It's heavily wounded
Oh, shit.
down the left side of that vessel.
Wait, the ship's wounded?
The Titan's heavily
Damage. Look, what's it look like? What happened?
It looks like something took a hammer and just smashed the side off the ship.
What the fuck?
As the wormhole
Can
opens,
Go ahead. Yes.
as the wormhole opens, you see something long, almost like a tentacle, come through. Starts to reach for the ship again. And the Swaler opens fire. Full bore. With the Mac cannon. Both hit. Oh my fucking god. Gotta get my calculator out. And the tentacle is about the size of your ship. Thickness wise.
Mm-hmm. Does that tentacle look like creatures we've seen before?
Make a history check.
Holy shit! These dice suck. Natural 1.
Natural one, you don't know?
Can I like videotape it, the tentacle, and send it to
send you
CJ?
Stitch appears as the Mac cannon fires. You see. Let me see if it makes it save. Fucking. Not. You see the Mac cannon. And you see the tentacle get burned to a crisp. As a vibration starts to come out of this wormhole. Stitch appears.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think.
And you see her just start to scream and try to shut the wormhole herself. Roll a d20 for me and add 15 to it. The Stitch.
That's a natural 20.
So 35. You see the wormhole slam shut. Where almost a void in space begins and stops. The Stitch starts to flicker.
Take a break. We got it from here. I'm gonna call.
And there's a tentacle floating. Now.
I'm gonna call Joan and Lana.
They answer immediately. They are kitted up. What the fuck was that? And they're like getting ready.
Absolutely no idea. Absolutely no idea. Stitch is done. She closed that wormhole. So.
Oh my god.
Any other weird shit happens. Double shields, fire all guns.
Understood. Your droid commander contacts you.
Yes, Commander.
Commander. Permission to fire on that thing if it opens again.
Yes, and we don't need to be cloaked anymore.
Dude, do you have any sort of like net? Giant net thing or something, or a grappling hook or something that can grab that tentacle?
Yes, Commander. Do we have
You have a tow cable.
Does it shoot out like a harpoon?
You gotta like angle your ship up. It's meant for towing ships.
Yes,
it's not really meant for like, I'm gonna grab shit out of space. Jax?
Going whaling in space.
Arr, you will be deep.
Space whales be the worst. The worst.
Call me Ishmael. Call me Dwarlin. Oh god.
Yes. Can you put that tentacle?
It's bad saying it.
Is it possible to get that tentacle in the medical bay?
No.
Under lock? Oh,
It's too big.
I don't even have a doctor
It's
for
like
that
the
ship
size
yet.
of the night.
Yeah, it's
The
huge.
tentacle?
Yeah.
Does
There's
it?
no suckers or anything on it.
I was
It's
gonna
just
say,
like-
does it look like it's what did the damage to the Titan?
Very good chance.
Yeah.
Oh, probably crushed it or tried to.
A hail
Like
comes out
Mm-hmm.
in another language towards the night.
Do I recognize it?
You do.
I fucking know a lot of languages. Do I recognize it?
You recognize it as one of the last languages you know.
Okay.
Pull up your language dossier.
God, Jesus Christ. It's been
I
a
know
while.
all
Hang
my
on.
languages.
I don't know all the languages, but I know a lot.
She got like what, 80 languages? 100?
No.
She got a lot.
I'm
Jealous.
I mean, I know English and Agma just because, duh. But that ship got me 8 other languages. But that was a long ass time ago.
Not gonna get all day. Just running and gunning.
Just swanging. Not swinging. Swanging.
Sorry, everybody. This is pre-stream shit. Hang on a moment.
Yeah.
What I do? I bring that good. Bring that stuff that's swanging. Swanging and gang. Gang!
Bing bong. I don't know.
Ah, gotcha.
Oops, sorry, didn't mean to do that.
Just throw it, punch the fucking table.
I'm getting abs, man.
Okay, Mechales Janky?
Let me see it.
Yeah, help.
I remember. I know which one.
You know which ones they are.
Your hand.
And you made ass up language.
Yep. Well, you got them out of order, but it's the Canet.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's the what?
The Canet.
The connect. Okay.
It's Canet. It says SOS. In Canet. Save our souls. Heavily damaged.
Where is it coming from? The Interstellar?
Somewhere on the ship, yeah. In the Interstellar ship. Which is called the Excursion. By the
Okay.
way.
I'm gonna answer that page. Dial up the language in my brain. It's gonna sound
Satellites are linking up, man.
It's gonna be heavily accented connect.
If
And
Here's some
slow-
Aunt Danny and Connect. All right.
I'm gonna tell them this is Jala, Captain of the Night, attempting to dock. Let us board for assistance.
They agree immediately. They request medical and they request mechanical service. And they ask what the day's date is.
Oh shit. They've been through some shit. Okay. I'm gonna give them the date immediately and tell them I will be bringing a medic and a couple engineers on board.
Okay.
Couple medics, couple engineers.
They agree.
Call you a medic. And I'm gonna call back to the night to get Tia, Sam, and TJ and Rose down here.
Okay. They agree because you're paying them. And Jack asks if everything's okay. What's going on your end? We just blew the shit out of whatever that was.
Whatever that was, been attacking this Interstellar Titan that's apparently been through some shit because they just asked what day it is.
Yeah, Swiller's out of commission.
Like how?
It needs to be refitted.
Okay.
It blew the engines. That power drain blew the fucking engines.
the Good Samaritans ready to go?
They need medical and engineering help. I'm guessing there's a lot of languages on that ship. The SOS that came through, only I understood.
Oh, because you got the...
I got the thingy.
Better sense.
Shit. Well... Ansley! Get Medfield 1 ready. Get their asses up. Get them out of the bunker. Get them up here. Is it ready? It is, Captain. Did she help? She did. Good. Bring it up. I got a treat for you.
Okay.
You see Jack looking happy. Kind of weird. He's like, I got a treat for you.
Okay.
You've been having a lot of those lately.
I know. Because I can keep my mouth shut. All right, I'm getting out of my suit. I'll get ready for medical. And engineering, you said?
Yep. Those are the 2 requested.
And as you guys start to walk, I'll say you guys collaborate on the night, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You land the vessel. Well, you said you were going to go land on...
We took my shuttle directly to the, shit, that's right.
It's full of gold. Unknown treasures.
Yeah, but they got bigger shit to deal with right now. I'm going to attempt to I know they got a lot of shit going on, but just to be clear that on top of the night, there's a small shuttle ready right now to dock. So I'm going to call whoever it was I just spoke with, again, slowly. The night has permission to dock. I'm currently on my personal shuttle, whatever the fuck I called it. I can't remember, but I called it right now. Give the name, permission to dock as well.
Okay. So are you trying to land on their ship or your ship?
We're already, at their ship, so I'm just gonna land the shuttle there and just have the night dock as well.
Okay, the night starts to come in.
Mm-hmm.
And as it does, you see people, as you start to come up to the nose, you see the door open, and you see someone doing this. Getting the door open.
Because they're that dead?
They're fucked.
Okay. And I'm just gonna land, and we're just gonna, open and shut real quick. If anyone asks questions, just deal. They got bigger fish to fry, so I don't think they're gonna worry about all that right now.
No, we're here to help. They know that.
Jack to Godric.
That's Goddard.
Spoilers out. You're playing offensive defense.
That's fine. I'll let my commanders know. All right.
See you on board. Whatever this ship is.
All right. I get a hold of my commander.
Hello, Commander.
Yes, the Spoiler Roan is out of commission temporarily. We will be the front and the back door of the fence.
All right, you landlubbers. Did you hear that? The commander said we're in charge.
No,
Get ready to gun baddies.
no. You let us know who is approaching. You try to contact them, let us know who we are, and we'll go from there.
Understood, Commander.
Back to stealth mode.
Stealth engage.
Okay.
As you guys start to pull into the ship, you do not recognize a single fucking species on this ship. But you do recognize one familiar outfit. The Celesti.
Oh, shit.
I'm trying to remember exactly who the Celestia are.
The outfit or the species in general?
Time travelers.
The Celesti aren't time travelers, are they? That was a theory. Are the Celesti time travelers as well?
Or no, yeah, you're right. Yeah, they're the Celesti. The Ethereal.
There's a lot going on.
It's been a long day. It's been a long day. Alright, so you start to disembark.
Mm-hmm.
As you start to disembark, you're scanned by an alien.
Uh-huh.
Wearing almost like time-shifting armor. Like, you look at them, it's hard to look at them because their armor's blurring, like constantly vibrating.
Really?
And as you talk to them, they speak to you in Kinet.
Okay.
Welcome to our ship. There's much to do.
Yes, tell us where you need help. We have medics and engineers on the way.
Over there. You have knowledge of the Kinet or the Hindori.
Kinet or Hindori? Give me a moment. I can find out.
Okay.
And I'm gonna contact Tia directly.
Okay. She answers.
Guessing she's getting ready. There's some unique species on this ship. Do you have any knowledge on treating Kinet or Hindari?
Hindori.
Hindori.
No. Does Domino?
Did Domino come back with us, or should she?
No. She's
Shit.
still there on the fucking planet.
Domino's a little tied up on the Agma homeworld, still dealing with that mess.
I get a hold of Monday.
Okay.
And I ask him if he knows any knowledge of this, and
She?
Yeah, I thought it was a he.
No.
She.
Oh, Monday.
Been a she.
If she knows anything about this race or how to treat them, and if you can send down the best medical team I have.
I can look it up.
Thank you.
And like a moment goes by and you start, like, you get a call back. Your pick's locked, Captain.
Shit.
Permission to unlock your pick?
Yes.
One moment. Your pick shuts off. And it's dead.
And I'm
Because she rolled a natural 1.
Thank you. That helped a lot.
I mean, it was already useless.
By the way, where is your crew?
Well, K Street and the mercenaries. K Street's on the night. Mercenaries are on the ship. The Good Samaritan. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Asking Gadget Roy's crew is like asking a DM, hey, by the way, where are all the NPCs you've ever made?
True. Okay. So, a moment goes by, your pick is dead.
Okay.
It's
I'm going to let this person know. Apologies, it looks like our medics are not trained for either of those species. Is there anything quick you can tell us that we need, that they absolutely would need to know to help treat them?
Amy and Cottage step forward. I healed Kinet. I'm old.
Which one am I talking to? Both of them?
Amy.
Okay.
But they recognize Cottage.
of course they do.
Of course they do.
And they stay away from
Girl!
her.
What?
They stay away from her.
Why did
They
you
just
adopt
kinda-
her?
They're like they keep saying a word around her and
What?
hissing at her.
Cottage, you can wait on the shuttle if you
They
wish.
call her a thin cat.
A thun
A
cat?
thin
Thin.
cat.
Okay, yeah.
Which stands for murderer.
Go wait on. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she just blows them kisses. She's like, I can heal them.
Yeah, Amy, get to work. Let Tia know when she gets here, what Keanu is able to do.
As Jack appears, stepping off the night as it touches down. You see Tia and a good majority of your crew in tow behind Jack. Jack's wearing his standard kit now. He doesn't have all of his fixings, but he does have someone's pickup truck, and someone doesn't look happy about it, and it's full of tools.
TJ's?
And you see TJ step off like this.
Hey, it's not gonna get destroyed out here.
I've heard this shit before. I've somehow heard this shit before. Let's see, that was a month ago. Jack's like, are you gonna cry the whole time? Is that what you're doing here? You boo hoo 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 hoo.
If it gets destroyed, I'll buy you a monster truck.
And the Aetheri are walking around looking.
Oh, so the Aetheri. The Aetheri are there.
excuse me, the
Celesti.
The Celestia are walking around. God, there's so many Estes. There's so many T's and I's and people and characters and creatures. Oh my God, my brain. And these Celestia are walking around looking elegant, golden white robes covered in blood. as they start to work on other people
Mhm.
with grace and dignity.
Mhm.
It's incredible. They almost move like they're floating. And then one of them looks to Jack and goes, Cordoba. Oh no. Hi. How are things? Good. Where do you need help? Everywhere. The ship is fucked. It is. And that kind of gets him to crack a smile. See? As she's looking down at one of her patients. He does smile. He's not a broken thing. And he's just
I swear to God, between Jack and Cottage, they know everybody.
he's like, who are you? We've been watching. Like when I'm in the shower,
I lean over. I'm like, they're always watching.
Am I hearing this?
Jack's like, don't.
It's right in front of us. Yeah.
Okay.
Jack's like, don't.
And I kind
do
of
that.
like, do you approve?
Most of the time.
Well, that's better than no. Then
We'll take that. It's an improvement. But the Fen cat, she is unnerving.
She is changing her ways.
I'm sure.
what happened?
The same shit that's happened everywhere in
What?
her
She's just
history.
hired as this murderer that just goes around and kills everybody.
Yes.
Pretty much.
At one point in her life, yes.
We've never even heard of these people before.
The Celeste? Yeah.
No, the other one. This.
The Kinet?
Yeah.
Which the Kinet look rather interesting. They're pale white, like almost powder white. They have ridges. They go from like here to here. Across their face. They have 2 heads.
Ooh.
What's
And
new?
they have tails. Like 2 tails
Reptilian?
and 6 arms.
Are they like reptilian? No.
6 arms?
Yep. And as people are rushing around and stuff, you do see one individual on the floor, kind of sitting there sulking, chained to the floor. You recognize the species
Uh-huh.
as Dwu.
Is it one of the dudes that we dealt with, or is it... Oh, no.
You do recognize this person. Do you remember, which I'm sure you will, certain merchant ship you guys were on once?
Where we found Kaddish.
Yes.
I was thinking of a different species. That's why I stopped talking.
And as
But
you guys all glance over, Cottage catches your vision and looks over, and you see her look mad as fuck and start to walk towards the person on the floor. This person is chained to the floor, like a 1 foot chain between their neck and the floor, like an animal.
I see what's about to happen, so I kind of jump in front of her and just walk real straight to the Dwu before she can even get in front of him.
Okay. Well, it's a her.
Yeah.
The Dwu looks up and goes, "Thank Fuck you, Denfaka." The Dwu on Cottage's boots. Cottage just puts her boot on this thing's neck and starts to press really hard into the floor before the security forces come in, which are Hindori. Hindori are like giants. They walk. Enough of that, small one. And they pick her up, and Cottage tries to fight
Cottage don't fight
and
him.
fails. You see her, vroom, vroom, you hear her servos burning as she's trying to escape their clutches.
Kaddish, enough. When they set you down, go back to the ship. Help me.
Persuasion check. Someone?
I'll do it.
Help.
What do you say?
I say, Cottage, go back to the shuttle. We don't want any more problems. I'll deal with the Dwu.
Okay.
And I don't do anything. What was it?
Persuasion.
19.
19. That thing on the floor killed my sibling.
And
And
it's
it was funny the whole time. As the jaw unhinges, shoots forward.
I'm like, you're not gonna live very long. You're not gonna live.
Obviously, some sort of droid. Or android. Twisted.
what the Drew?
It's a droid Drew or Android Drew.
It's an andrew.
It's an Andrew.
It's an andrew.
Andrew. Oh.
Hey, welcome to the andrew.
How many siblings do you have, Cottage?
The one that died.
Okay.
Tell him your name, piece of shit. They call me. It's a displeasure to make your acquaintance.
Well,
It's time for the what's your name? And like this is a giant walking. Like a gray skin.
mhm.
Okay. The Fendori. Yeah, them. Walking. 4 arms.
Mhm.
They stand about 12 feet tall. They're about 6 feet wide. From shoulder to shoulder. Extremely robust. And their suits are, almost look like small cars were used to make their suits.
Mm.
I'm going to put your small one in the shuttle.
Yes.
Thank you.
You might want to leave a guard at the door. And there is a waking up 4-year-old upstairs.
And we're going to take a quick break while we get that sorted, because that's going to take a minute. So we'll be right back, folks. Go get you some food, get you a drink, get you some water, but don't go anywhere. Got a little bit more to go in a little bit. And we're back.
Not bad.
So the Fendori walks her over, and you see him just stuff her into the shuttle and sets her down. Then you see the shuttle door close.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the female Fendori walks up, huge as well. This one is going the hot prison world forever.
Hot prison world. Where is that?
About 5 solar.
Okay.
Which is where we're from. We were wormholed here somehow.
Yeah, what happened? As things are getting in order, like talking and getting shit handled, what happened?
We were pursuing a band of criminals who were trying to evade us, of course. They had stolen an entire ship of merchandise from one of the greatest art collectors in 5 systems. They landed on a water planet where we were being attacked by a large sea creature.
The giant tentacle?
Possibly. As we touched down to chase them underwater, it attacked our vessel. Our captain did something. We ended up here, which we don't know where here is.
You are above the planet of Yandan Gatan in the Pandora system.
Oh, we are far.
Yes,
far
you are.
away. You guys, what's your fuel source here?
I use plasma and dark matter usually.
Dark matter. Okay. We can make that work. At this point, you guys see Jack and the rest of your guys stepping off the night. Jack with TJ's truck, laid down with equipment. Well, outside of a ballpark. Is that a pirate vessel attached to that larger vessel?
It used to be.
It was. We were actually in the process of going through it when you came in.
Our scanners indicate that you're a criminal?
No,
No.
that's a terrible misunderstanding.
Yeah.
It usually is.
This is Gadget Valhalla, the counselor of Yandan Katan and captain of the
Good Samaritan.
Good Samaritan, because I always get it wrong. Man's been through a lot of ships. He was actually trying to place the ship and figure out something about the pirate vessel, and in performing a scan, it flagged his pick as criminal.
Make a persuasion check. Not you.
No, you don't get to just reroute everything to Godric. And that sucked. It was almost a natural 20.
Dang, that's good enough.
It ended up a 7.
Oh.
I see.
I'm gonna show you what happened. There's my 2. There's the 20.
Oh.
As you stand there, you see her. I am Executor
Nice to meet you.
7. I'm going to scan you.
If you wish.
And this is the giant Fendari.
Yeah, female Ferrari.
Executor.
Executor 7. And she is massive. Her hair is pulled back into a tight ponytail, kind of slicked down with some sort of grease that smells kind of pleasant. You're not sure what the flavor is, but the smell is. Again, wearing huge, giant armor. And she looks over at Jack and goes, "We've heard of him." And she scans you with a large scanner that's in her hand. It looks like a small Buick. And you feel a wave of sick hit you as you're hit with a lot of radiation. And she looks at her scanner. It seems as though you're telling the truth.
Most of the time, if we're telling the truth, it sounds ridiculous, but it's been interesting.
We're from the Sandor sector.
I know that name.
Mm-hmm. That's where we're from.
Yeah. Isn't that one of the sectors that Ian Den provides food for?
One of many.
Okay.
Which reminds me, I gotta check Yandan's accounts.
We're free to go. Your pick is destroyed by it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Does anybody have an extra pick?
No, you have to order one, bro. There's no such thing as an extra pick.
How can I order one if I don't have a pick to order?
Oh my god.
I just laugh like, ah.
Again, I've ordered so many picks. I need to like take stock in them. Holy shit. I'm just gonna
Mark off 2,500.
for a pick.
His style, his class. So take that out of your funds.
Yeah, I'm just trying to read. Because holy shit, I think that's so funny.
Is that a pirate vessel you're towing? Yes, you said it was.
It's destroyed. I mean, look at it. You can see
It's a
there's not
shell.
much left to it.
It's basically shell.
The power went out when we were in
You
there.
guys have the worst of the pirates.
Yeah, they were transporting. Looks like they were smuggling people.
In Jack Cordova. What? You gonna yell at me too? What? Am I intimidating? What is it? What did I do now? Did I offend you? Never mind.
Did I date your sister at one point? I mean,
Didn't know. You see Jag just kind of storm off. He hops in TJ's truck. He goes, "Where's your engineering bay? Is it the thing that's smoking over there?" She nods. He just takes
It
off.
usually is.
You see TJ in the back of the truck pouting as they drive off to the other end of the ship. Well, I take it this is your medical team?
It's what we have. We have a medical ship. Unfortunately, they are busy dealing with an unfortunate incident on the Agma homeworld.
Well, one moment, we're being hailed. Yes, please come, we need aid. And as now the power's back on the actual doors.
Good.
The doors open and you see a very familiar sight. As you see the old war horse.
That's right.
Floating in. Sounding just as crisp as it always did. Affixed with a lot of guns. A lot more armor, but touches down with a heavy thud. And you see a very familiar small face piloting it.
The girl?
And out the back you see Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, and Foxtrot team.
Oh shit.
But they're not kitted for fighting.
They're kitted for work.
They're kitted for work and medical. Charlie, Delta, Echo, and Foxtrot are all medical team.
Okay.
So they come out, and this is the group of people you never really see with Jack, because they're always doing other things.
Yeah. I'm gonna...
And you see one more familiar face.
Okay.
Or a robotic face. As he rolls his way out. As you guys thought he was on the mine shaft.
I'm
He was
thinking...
refitted.
Yes, I'm thinking, I know we use Gil.
Gil.
Yes.
Gallipoli.
Yes. I had to think. It's been a while. And we nicknamed him.
And he's just like, hello.
Hi.
How have you been?
Fantastic. How are you? How's the cave?
It's there.
Cool. They need a lot of help. And
I
it's
know.
kind of a unique ship, a lot of different species. So,
Okay, Jack has ordered me to order whatever they need.
yeah, I'm just gonna wheel him, go with him to one of the giant people who he's probably face to face with, if not a little shorter, a little taller.
You see Jack actually talking to another species you do not recognize.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, an officer
Mm-hmm.
of some kind. He's just like, so. It looks like Jack's trying to get an understanding of what stuff does before he does things.
Yeah.
He's like, tell you a secret.
Hmm.
Gets real close. He goes, you guys don't have to worry about money anymore.
Yeah, we know.
Mm.
We've seen what's down there.
Things sold. Jack doesn't stop working. You know that.
Yeah, I know. It's weird.
It works. Kind of not healthy for a fleshling.
I know. We've been working on it.
What? What's not healthy for a fleshling?
Jack's obsession with working.
Oh,
And killing and working to kill things.
right. That's your occupation. I mean, hey.
He's like, so, let me know what parts we need and I'll order them.
I'm not the one you gotta talk
I've
to.
never worked on a Titan.
Oh, cool. Talk to them. I'm gonna go tell the crew. I'm gonna go, let Jack's crew know that these are the species. If anybody has this language or has knowledge of medical aid for that species, go to that species.
Okay. And as you guys continue to sit and start to work on people and things, add 40 billion to your account.
So when he said it was being sold, he meant it was being sold.
And then
What?
a moment goes by and another billion is added to your account.
So what, 41 billion?
And then another moment goes by and another billion is being sold.
Okay.
And then you get an alert that says max cap, max cap, max cap.
I pushed that alert because I don't even know what that means.
Max capital.
I'm sorry. But you're at the max capital you're allowed to have with this pick. For further advancements on the increases of this ability, you must contact the local authority.
I'm with the fucking local authority.
You don't know that. It's a computer.
Shit.
And Jack's just waving at you guys.
Where's this money coming from?
Those
You
crystals.
don't know about that.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. Didn't we talk about that?
Yeah. I was about to order a bunch of mining equipment and everything until
Yeah,
we
we
had to
talked
leave
about it
again.
a while. But then shit went kablooey.
I was going to start a
crystals,
mining.
all those crystals down in the mine. He's been working
Yeah, well,
on it.
we need to set up a
Jack.
mining operation.
Jack wall comms you guys.
Mhm.
That's not all of it. That was only like the first 10 feet.
Uh-huh.
Like, this is a cavern of quark crystals.
Yeah.
We're good. We can drop CJ anytime.
So he's good to have just for
Is he, though?
We really don't do a lot with him, though. We have to
He's
come and
more of a
visit.
fetish.
It's like that cheeseburger you want every once in a while.
So he's gonna want us just on reserve, you know that, right?
That's a conversation.
Yeah.
It's definitely a conversation
Hi.
to have. Food.
You think we should start up
Disappear.
You think we should just start up our own mining company so it all gets turned into?
We kind of
We're
already
fine,
have
just
that.
like we are.
We're fine.
We don't have a. Do we have a title on the mine and all?
Yeah, you have the title on the mine.
Oh.
Executive 7 comes over. As you guys are conversing.
Executive, hi. We have a mild situation financially. I don't know if you can help us with or not.
Maybe. How can I help you?
Oh, this is weird to say. There is a cave on Yandan that Gadget and we kind of split it 3 ways in ownership.
Mm-hmm.
That is a quote-unquote gold mine, except it's not gold. It's much more expensive than that.
Okay.
And it's selling like crazy. And I'm just going to bring up my pick and show them. And I need to be able to put more money in our accounts.
I see. You see her touch down, like, she touches your pick, and you see thumbprint analyzed. Accepted. Okay. Be good for up to 100 billion. Past that, you're looking at government support.
Damn,
Okay.
I have more than 100.
Not local.
Like internet, like interstellar government support.
Yes, you're gonna have to talk to the interstellar government if you wish to have more of your currency. At this point, you collectively can have up to 100 billion, but not exceeding
Exceeding what? 100 billion?
100 billion.
Without having to let a lot of people know that we are really fucking rich.
Because I don't know if you know this.
I can't hear you.
I don't know if you know this, but now you're going to be contacted by the local. We call them Dextry. I think here you call them the media.
Oh, fuck!
Godric!
And they're gonna want to know how you earned your wealth. That's what happens.
It's like a success story.
Like us!
That's what happened to the Deldorans. Mr. and Mrs. Sankey Deldoran, they became very wealthy, and the media wanted to know how, and they refused to answer, and they were stalked out of the system.
So you're telling me
Yes.
that we are now the most wealthiest people within 4 systems.
Maybe, I don't know.
And we have to contact these people just to increase our
No,
account.
they're going to contact you.
Oh, yeah, okay.
If you want to add more than 100 billion to your account, then you need to contact the intergalactic authorities.
Yeah, I'll probably, by next month, I'll have over 100 trillion.
Well, we'll see. However, here's a list of parts we require.
I'm going to start looking it over.
It's expensive. It's like close to like close to 1 billion. Just in armor.
And all the mine money, yeah, all the mine money should go to her.
Yeah, I was going to say, at
And
this
split it.
point, it don't really matter.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Let us
You
know
buy
we
it all?
got it.
Well, from what we received from the mine, yeah. I mean, just
10 billion. All right, mark off 10. And then as you start to say, are you sure? You see the whole, are you sure you wish to purchase this?
Mm-hmm.
You see it 3 times
Yeah.
at this level.
Uh-huh.
1, 2, 3, ordered. And who ordered the stuff?
I did.
Oh,
Because I
Who
had,
ordered it?
she did.
I did. Because it all comes to me. I'm like the group. She handles his personal stuff, but the big orders like that come to me.
Am I?
You start getting phone calls. You get a call from your attorney. You get a call from the people you ordered this stuff from.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you Jala?
Jala, yes.
Jala? Okay, name's Frank Tobin. Did you really just order 10 billion in armor hull?
I did for Interstellar Titan that's been heavily damaged.
Oh shit, you're in deep. Okay. What color would you like it to be?
White with blue stripes. It's gonna end up looking. It's got to look like an Interstellar Fleet
Okay.
vessel.
Okay. All right. Well, let me see. Yeah, we'll get it to you there within about 2 hours.
Okay, there is time. The ship is heavily damaged. We're still making
You
repairs.
got okay. First, got a line of questions.
Yeah.
Do you have thrusters?
Okay, hang on. I'm not the one you need to ask this. Who around me is gonna have
That you would know?
Well, I need to get to whoever's going to possibly have the mechanical answers for him, engineering answers for
It'd either
him.
be Jack or the person Jack's talking to.
I'm gonna walk up to them both. Like, I just ordered your armor. This gentleman has questions that I do not have answers to.
You see a tall, skinny creature.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, stick thin.
Mm-hmm.
It looks at you, pure black eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But like ovoid, like this.
Okay.
Green skin.
Okay.
Like olive drab skin. Black hair. Pulled into pigtails.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Our ship, what is your questions do you have? Okay. You got thrusters? That we do. Okay. Do you have any electrical damage? That we do. Is it interfering with the hull plating? That it does not. Okay. Are you leaking fuel? We are not. Are you? And the thing looks offended. Okay. Do you have any merchandise on board that could be affected by magnetism? That we do. Okay, no magnetism. Deionization. Okay. Okay. Will this do for you? And he sends to you the loadout.
Okay. Can I like expand it so you can?
You can.
Yeah.
The creature grabs you, pulls you in real close. Looks up and down at the schematic. Take off a corner here, and it will be correct. You think. And it turns and starts to talk to Jack again.
You heard him. Did that make sense?
Yeah. That was weird.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
What is?
No idea. There's a whole lot of that on this ship.
Okay.
They're from a different sector, but their ship's damaged. They need to go home.
Okay. We'll be to you in a couple hours.
That's fine.
See ya. Hangs up. So, in the meantime, everybody roll mechanical checks.
Did my lawyer call me?
Yes.
Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I rolled
22.
22.
So did I.
You rolled a what?
22.
Same.
24. You guys start to work on fixing the flooring. You start to, like, a lot of it's quick fixes. Popping rivets back in. It's very similar built to what you're used to, except it's huge because of the creatures, the Findori that live in it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because Findori are kind of the elite fighters of any sector, at least to your knowledge. You get the sensation that like a lot of this is already pre-worn prior to the battle, but then when you go to like the port side of the ship, left side,
Sure.
yeah, you see where it's pushed in, and as you start to heat the metal, it boom takes its shape again. But then you walk up to a door and start to make your way further into the ship. You notice that there's warning lights going off everywhere. Warning, no oxygen. Warning, no oxygen. In like 8 to 10, 15 different languages.
Oh, shit.
Please leave the area. Oxygen depleting. You're gonna need like a spacesuit for that.
Okay. Shit. I'll let Jack and Gadget, or if, I don't know if it was just me or for all of us, but I'm gonna let everybody know that there's areas without oxygen.
Okay. Jack's like, well, that's good. I'm letting that guy fix his engines. He's very, very peculiar about what he wants.
Okay.
I think they're using highly advanced
Advanced.
technology.
Oh yeah.
This
They were a little concerned about what fuel we had here.
I'm just wondering how they got here.
From the conversation I had, they were fighting some water creature on a water planet, and then the captain did something and wormholed them here. I don't know what that something is.
Yeah. That creature's gotta be pissed though. It's missing one of its little hands. About 150-foot section of it. Anyway.
Yep.
Alright, you guys continue to work on the ship, and in the meantime, you get a hey, your order is here.
Okay.
Confirmation. As you look outside, it's a large section of armor.
I started giggling because as we look outside, are those bodies still floating around?
Make an investigation check.
Natural one. I'm doing. Yeah.
Let's see.
That's the third one today.
Gotta bump your nose on the glass. You don't see anything though.
I get a hold of my lawyer. So I know she tried to call me, or my
Okay,
secretary.
While you're working on stuff. Hey, Godric.
What's up?
How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great now.
Yeah, I see this. What's going on with your finances?
We acquired a mine on Yandan that has crystals in it. I forget what crystals. Hyperdrive or
Warp drive.
Warp drive crystals. And every 10 minutes we're getting like $10-20 billion. Which I need to activate this and I need to tell somebody because I already have. This is without the money to receive yet. 487 billion and so on.
Yeah. So, 487 billion?
That's what I have now without the money we're getting in.
Yeah, because you fast acquired it. That's why you need authorization. You got it with slow acquirement. Okay. Yeah, the media is starting to contact me, wanting to speak with you and Jala, and they want to talk to Jack for some fucking reason. I don't know. That's a good idea.
You can tell them that I plan on having
Well, their concerns are that you're going to start another military.
No.
They're more worried about Jack than you.
I'm about peace and diplomacy. That's what I'm going to try to do.
Your superior firepower is what they're saying.
Sometimes you need to show some strength and,
Right. And I guess some of the other solar systems are starting to worry.
They were worried when the Mar happened. I ain't worried.
And then there's still the contingent of, not the contingent, but the apprehension of one jaded reporter who had her ass slapped by an android. When dealing with the, I guess when you guys had a news press conference that went quite awry with the...
Yeah, those were not news people that got hurt. Those were.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
I thought it was people that were high-powered influence.
It was a reporter.
It was a reporter.
Some of them were high-powered influence, just hiding that. She was a reporter.
Well, to make that go away, ask her if she wants anything. Does she want recompense? Does she want money?
She would use that against you. Try to pay her off.
No, I just want her to go away.
Yeah,
so that's what she wants you to want.
Okay, then what? How do I do that?
I don't know yet.
I mean,
you have to let the thing talk for you know it to figure it out.
Can I call her?
I wouldn't.
Okay.
Although you can have her offed.
No.
Not recommending it as you're an attorney.
God.
I plan on actually giving up being councilman of Yandan.
That might do it.
Actually, stepping down and kind of working on other stuff. Like, I'm thinking about putting a military base down and kind of like say, okay, Jack and Godric are in charge, where they're letting the military take over so they can kind of calm down, say, look, there's, kind of an illusion.
Okay. Well.
It's real. It's a real illusion.
When do you want to speak with them?
All of them, as soon as I get back to Yandian.
Okay.
There's going to be a...
Because they are waiting, and they are blowing me up.
Tell them to talk to me.
Okay.
But not all at once.
I'm not going to do that because you have more than enough going on at the moment, and they're not important enough to matter at the moment. And as you guys kind of like get little proximity alerts in your vicinity, especially when you're in space, you're getting a lot of news ship reports just from like videoing the Good Samaritan, the towing of the pirate ship,
We're being
The
recorded?
fucked up Titan.
the Titan that took a massive strike.
We're all being recorded?
Yeah, media likes shit like
Media is a
fucked up pirate vessels.
The media is a big bag of fucking in regards to that.
I
They're
get
just like, we need good ratings. Let's report tragedy.
Giant octopus limb in space. What the fuck?
Nobody ever shows up and says, hey, look at all this awesome shit they're doing. Maybe we should record and tell everybody, hey.
No, dude, that was back in the 90s. This is back in the 80s and 90s.
I don't
I'm
know.
talking
They
about-
were live streaming the Toledo Edison taking that cat off of his pole.
I was talking about the game.
There's a glimmer of hope there. So anyway, well, when do you want me to set up the press conference? I would recommend that Cottage not be there.
We actually, you know what, we don't
Maybe
even have...
invite Tank.
No.
How about Cordoba?
Oh, yes. Yeah, he's pretty.
I'm not even there, but no.
He's pretty. He's telling you that.
Or the ghost of Dr. Ilara that I keep saying.
You never saw that. You
Yeah, I
didn't
did.
know
I
this
saw it
thing.
briefly. I saw it briefly
You
for
did?
a second.
No, you
No,
saw,
you
you
didn't
saw
see shit.
something that looked similar, but you weren't sure what it was.
Oh, okay. Well, reverse that. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I plan on doing before I quit, though. I plan on building a college, having a national park, better education, then and a military base with some protection, maybe a planetary shield or guns, and then I'm going to bounce out of here. I might move away to a nice pleasure planet and just, who knows? I'm just throwing it in the air. I even have a speech written out for when I go to Yandan.
Oh.
This has been planned. Didn't expect to get trillions, but
You
whatever.
got billions. You don't have trillions.
Yeah.
Well, I'll set it up for later this evening.
If we still have a signal, I could probably do it right now. And just have the news thing and just say, hey, I'm above the planet.
Yeah.
But there's too much going on.
Cough. We have better shit to do. Cough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lots of movies.
Well, I'll set it up for later tonight.
Okay.
All right. He hangs up. All right. So as you guys continue to work for another hour or two, the armor comes in its place. You see Jack and a group of people going out for a spacewalk.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We got to weld this thing onto the side of the ship, and they're going to get out of here.
Okay.
So start moving your ships out of here.
All right.
Let's go.
I'm gonna hop in my shuttle. Let my crew know. We'll take the night out.
Tia was helping
Uh-huh.
with medical, but she was more of an assistant.
Yeah.
She had no idea what the physiology was on any of these creatures.
Mm-hmm.
And like they were testing her skin to see what she could tolerate in regards, because some blood is acidic.
Oh shit.
I kind of nudged y'all. I was like, what about all this shit we got from that ship? We haven't told them yet.
That's
It's still on the fucking.
Let's just go.
Okay, let's just leave. Let's just leave and get their shit.
A couple of people have seen it. Somebody put cottage on it. Didn't say a word. Let's just fucking go.
I think they'll be grateful enough they won't even want that shit.
As you guys depart the ship, you see Jack out in space.
Mm-hmm.
Happening out in space for about 2 hours, while a group of 50, maybe 100 people start working on the exterior of the ship. And then slowly the welders stop.
Mm-hmm.
You slowly see people start to move their way back into the ship. Then Jack says, ready for pickup.
In that 2 hours, I'm gonna say I got back onto the night, start hauling all this shit off of my shuttle, and I'll go get.
It takes you 2 hours with Cottage's help to move it all. Because she like rolled a lot of it up in a rug and carried it. Right. So
Okay.
it's on your ship.
Yep.
You pick Jack up.
Mm-hmm.
Out in space in the big black.
Yep, and I'll take him to the Swaler. Where is the Swaler?
On the planet's surface.
Okay,
It's
cool.
heavily damaged.
Alright, yep, I'll pick him up and then I'll take him to the surface.
All right, where's Dodger gonna be?
Godric's gonna be on the Good Samaritan, just waiting on the word.
As you two touch down back on the second continent, where Jack's ship is being worked on outside and inside. Great big ship. But it's kind of feels in a way good to see something that big and that violent being worked on. It shows that it still, can be destroyed. You get an alert that there's a breaking news. Godric Valhalla begins to speak about newfound fortunes. As you get a request to come aboard by every news station in 50 planets.
Am I on my ship?
Yeah.
I just have them all kind of walk down the.
K Street's there, the Mercs are there, Amy, Cottage is there. I'm going to say Cottage is with you, actually.
I'm gonna have them.
Keep her out of this.
I'm gonna have them walk through the ship all the way down to the captain's quarters, and we're gonna do it in there on the bridge.
It's kind of small.
On the bridge.
It's too
The bridge.
small.
Captain's quarters is the captain's quarters.
sorry.
The bridge is the bridge.
Where the captain's seat is, I just sit there.
Okay. They all sit there and fill up your bridge as the droids begin to move around, looking kind of weird at them.
I say, are you guys almost ready? There's a statement I'd like to make before we get started with any question you have. No violence will be. You have my word. As you see, I'm not even carrying firearms. I'm totally defenseless, weapon-wise.
There's like,
I say, no harm will become to you.
okay.
All right. So are we all ready?
Yes,
All right. The camera's on.
they are on.
All right. Hello, this is Godric Valhalla. I wanted to tell you all that I am about to tell you that the latest news interviews answer any of your questions, which I'm sure you have many. But here we go. So I'll do my best. First off, Yandan was attacked and damaged badly, suffering great losses and heavy damage to the cities. But we have rebuilt it, remade it, and updated it without the mass costing of Yandan's people. And we are up and ready for trade and have already very successfully and with great promise. We have also opened up a mine, which I am party to owning, and Jala and several other people. We have found to have warp drive. I forget the name. Crystals, which we will be also trading. If the details have to be worked out, but the mining operation is set up. And now we are back, and Yandan is completely rebuilt. Sitting here, I wish to let you know that Yandan is ready for a new counselor. I will be, and I haven't determined what time, maybe a month, maybe a couple weeks. I think Yandan is ready for a re-election. Yandan is ready. They no longer need me. I am stepping down. I will not be running again. But there's some things I'd like to do before I step down. I'd like to build a brand new library, a college, a national park, and maybe talk to the Pandari Council about maybe some military bases here for better protection, because I'm just a counselor. Me and Jack and Jala aren't the guardians of Yandan. We don't own Yandan. And I wish the counselor best of luck and treat her like a lady. So, here's some more news.
Gotcha, can't read his own writing.
No, it's time for me to step down, step back, and I will still be working for the CJC, punching my way up through those contracts. If anybody, I'm still planning on living on Yandan on the second continent, and Yandan and its people are ready. We're established. And now, I will take your questions one at a time. If you be rude, please do not be. I am not Cordoba, but, well, you know I am. So,
The first question comes out. So you said you'll be stepping down. You have a date set.
no, I said in the it will be either a month or 2 weeks. It depends on the election. The election needs to kick off first before I step down. That's how it kind of works.
Another one is we just found out that you guys have reached the 40 billion sphere. Is this because of the newfound pirate ship you just boarded and
40.
took loot from, or
No, I've had this wealth for a while. I'm the one that rebuilt Yandian.
do you have a proper security force to safeguard your new mining facility?
Not, it's just being established, but we will be.
What is your ties to the Red Pan mercenaries?
I don't recall that name.
The mercenary corporation that was just here.
I don't know anything about them. I think they're competition with CJC.
Does the CJC have any comments on your newfound wealth? Will you still be working for the CJC even though you dwarf them financially?
I haven't really thought about it. Any questions about the CJC, you're going to have to talk to CJ himself. I do not speak for the CJC. I am an employee.
Will you continue to be an employee as you've now reached the 40 billion sphere?
Same question. I do not know. I don't see why not.
With your newfound wealth, do you intend on starting a new military on Yandan?
No, I have no interest in any kind of military building. I can tell you what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be helping people, liberating people to the best I can. And if I have to engage in a fight, then I will wait till I'm engaged.
Sandra Dallock was assaulted at the Android Summit. Do you have any comments on that?
I would like to speak to her and maybe work this out in a positive way.
Are you thinking like a bribe, or
No.
are you considering maybe like paying off her family?
No, it's not a... If you owe somebody restitution, and it's not a bribe. Or maybe I just feel like, hey, I messed up. Maybe I should pay for it.
Did you mess up?
I'm looking further into it.
Such a good answer. We'll circle back.
That's a politician. That is political. That's... They're asking me basically the same question.
Okay. Sandra stated that she is considering suing the Android planet. Would you help finance litigation against them for that assault carried out by an android?
Would I what?
Consider financing a legal battle against the android system in defense of Sandra, and then Amy speaks up and says that's racist.
Yeah, that she is correct that it's racist. Like I said, if I want to resolve this quickly, quietly, and without all this mess. It was a mistake. It happened. It's not going to happen again. It wasn't my planet. I was trying to follow the rules.
Sandra stated that she wants to know what the name of the android was that assaulted her.
I don't. What's that going to do?
You're not answering the question.
I don't even remember the question or the name. Sorry. I have androids all the time.
How many androids do you have?
I don't have any. I don't own them. I just talk to them.
Okay, how many would you say you associate with on a 40-day period?
That I'm aware of?
Yes. To your knowledge.
4 or 5?
And you're
Roughly?
watching this live show. And then you see where this is going.
Yeah.
And then
They're right above, aren't
you
they?
get a proximity alert
Uh-huh.
on your ship. Do you look at it?
Excuse me 1 second. I got to take this call. And I just...
My shuttle needs fuel.
And I
Damn
have
it.
Amy sit down and answer the questions. And then I just walk away. Do I take this? Because I'm not going to do it on the news.
Okay. You look at the proximity alert.
Perfect person.
It's CJ.
I contact him.
With Jack.
Okay. I contact him.
Oh, he's down there with us?
Huh?
He's down there with us?
Jack's now making his way. Well, he hopped on a ship with CJ during this whole meeting. Is now making his way to Godric's ship.
Can I be on that ship too?
Yeah, if you want
to.
Why? Is everybody pissed at me?
Because I was going to hop on my shuttle, and I remembered that my shuttle needs fuel. So I was doing it to my shuttle.
You see the rest of the team coming up to your ship.
And,
do you allow boarding?
Yeah, and I go back and go take the one more meeting. And there's one more statement
and then Amy's answering a question. I mean, maybe it's because you got a small dick.
You're gonna get a message from me saying we're on our way, bro. Back up.
I'm fine. I'm just chilling in my seat. And there's one more statement I forgot to add. This was recently. The Agama homeworld has been attacked by pirates. Severe damage to the military base. In Yandan's answer to the call for help of a friend, I plan on sending anybody I can in $10 billion in renovations, recovery.
Yeah. Well, that's awful nice. And as they start to fire up with another round of questions, you see Jala, you see Jack, then you see CJ come in, but he's dressed in his military outfit.
Oh, he real bad.
And then you see a Celeste behind him.
I give this look at him.
You recognize the Celeste as the one you encountered before fighting the Kova and the Mar.
Do they look pissed at me?
No.
Not necessarily. They just look mad in general. Make an insight check.
Like, why? What?
Make an insight check.
These aren't national secrets. Insight 17.
They're not mad at you. They're mad at the fucking news.
It's called your friends and coworkers are backing you up because you've been put in
because usually when I approach the news
and
I see all these people show up, and I'm like, oh shit, I shit the bed again.
You see CJ kind of like, I'll take this.
Okay, I'm gonna step off to the side and start making purchases.
Okay, start making buys.
I'm looking out for property, things like that.
Amy's sitting there looking pissed, and you notices this. Hello, everybody, and they all kind of flinch.
I'm Johnny
You
Cash.
see, there's an issue. He starts to tap his fingers. When an android looks like this, right? See it? You're being mean. And babies, if you want to see mean, I can show you mean. I'll show you what mean looks like. I'll show you the fucking definition of mean. In fact, I'll rename my entire fleet the Mean Motherfucking Ship. Or the Mean Motherfucking Fleet.
I wish a motherfucker would.
Now, you will all apologize to your racist comments towards Amy, or it's gonna get fucking bad in this room. To where even his androids and his droids can't clean this up. You understand me? And he rolls for intimidation and crushes it with a 30. So, you see his eyes flare blue. Like, illuminate blue. With light bulbs. So, like, we're sorry. In regards to Sandra, you can go fuck yourself. These people have done nothing but good. It made me money. I gave them all their money. Hit me with your questions. I gave them every penny. Every nickel, every dime, every quarter. I gave it all to them. Ask me where I got my money. Go ahead. Please do.
I know.
Jack's just standing there with his hands full like... You see, folks, I've done shit that nightmares find scary. Okay? So, understand that the next shit that falls out of your sewer better be awful. So go ahead, you in the front. Where did I get my money? Ask the question. You see a tear start to come down his face. Oh, go ahead. Ask me where I got my money. Well, no. You hold on, Jala. This isn't. I'm not done.
I'm gonna start playing on my pick. Look like I'm playing on my pick.
Start playing Candy Crush awkwardly.
No. What I'm doing is I'm looking like I'm just casually playing on my pick. I'm actually working on preparing to cut the feed.
Okay. Make a hacking check.
Preparing to, just in case she gets real weird.
Make a hacking check for me.
Like, I don't want people to watch CJ murder an entire...
On national television.
Yeah.
You might as well just go to a police station and just kill everybody.
What is that? Computers? We don't have a hacking. We keep calling it...
Yeah.
We should have one, though. But it's the same thing.
That's why we call it
It's the same
computers.
thing, yeah.
That's
It's
the
a
argument we
different
went
term.
through. 23.
23. Okay. So you're set. It works, but it's set.
Yep. It's
So
like a
as soon as you press the boop, it's out.
I just don't want to piss CJ off even more. So.
You feel a little tug on your pant leg
Uh-huh.
as one of your droids beckons you down close to whisper in your ear.
What's up?
Do you want me to bring out Cleed?
Huh?
Do you want me to bring out Mr. Cleed?
Who's Mr. Clean?
He's the security bot.
No, not necessary.
Okay.
I'm just...
He sits there with a goofy grin on his face.
Okay. The ship is on Yandan-Katan, right?
No, you guys are... Okay, so you gotta remember, your ship cannot land all the time like the Knight or the Swaler
But
or the old Warhorse. So
How
go
big is
ahead, ask me a question. You. What's your question? Did you fund the... Yes, I funded it. Next question. I didn't finish... Yes, you did. You did finish your question, didn't you? You answered it. Yeah, I gave you an answer.
CJ,
And
would
we'll
you
be
like...
right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, I'll let
Don't
you
go
know.
anywhere. We're gonna get some food, eat in front of you. You should go get some food, too. You look hungry.
I'm a
See you in a few. And we're back. Hello again. Picking up from the ass chewing DJ is giving out. So you asked me a question. Is it true you were a pirate in a past life? Yes. And? Don't you think that's kind of fucked up? No. Next stupid question. How old are you? I'm old enough to be your great-grandma's daddy.
Damn. That's a couple hundred years.
I'm still young enough to matter. Why? That's not an answer. I don't care. So the next question, maybe. Did you see his mood wildly change? And they're during his press conference, you see him ranging their emotions, putting them on a roller coaster. Is what you would get from this. He's like, I see what's going on here. You wanted to waste our time. Unfortunately for you babies, my time is money. Guess what? I'm going to give you a mission since now you owe me money. I have recently discovered that the dystopia has been found. They start talking amongst each other, squeaking and sitting in chairs, shifting their weight. And you notice that they are very curious as to what he has to say. They're on bated breath. So guess what, media people? You're going to accompany them while they go get that shit back. Return to the Ogma people, showing both you, they don't have to show me anything. I know what their caliber is. You're going to have to go with them. You're going to have to help them recover that shit. And bring it back to the Ogma people. And you better be helpful. And I mean better be. Or you're going to owe me a lot of money. Lot. I'm talking trillions. I deal with a different level now. Hell, I'm not even in Yandan half the time, or excuse me, in the Pandari system half the time anymore. I've expanded. So, take your feeble bullshit and get ready, because you guys leave in 2 days. And if you're not there, we're having Domino's. It's delicious. We have free meat and we have barbecue chicken.
We have an all meat, a barbecue chicken, and a steak and cheese.
It is fair because it's delicious.
I thought she was getting a sandwich.
And as he says, you have 2 days, Jala cuts the feed. So it's just them talking.
You see the cameraman go, starts tapping the screen. You notice that they're kind of like freaking out because they know the feed's been cut, but they still ask questions because the cameramen don't dare say a thing to the reporters. So,
I say out loud.
here's what I recommend you bring. A whole lot of responsible knowledge, a whole lot of integrity, and a whole lot of not bothering them and being helpful. I'll let you figure that out because they're going to report to me, and they're always honest with me. Always honest with me. So guess what? Now you owe me for wasting their time. Their time is my time. My time is money. We've established this. Jack, I'm going to hand you the mic. Let them know what they need. Jack walks up to the mic. Hi, guys. You're, oh, no, not this guy.
It's like waking up to a smelly diaper in the room.
As soon as I see them reacting like that, I would be a little respectful because you're going to be with him or me on this entire endeavor. So
I want them.
What about me?
I want them.
I don't want them on your fancy. I whisper to him, I don't want them on your fancy little pleasure ship. They're just gonna take advantage and just fuck off the whole time.
The whole pleasure ship is a ruse. It's more of a sneaking up on somebody. Oh, there's a pleasure ship.
But
Oh,
you still have all the stuff.
Exactly.
it's all locked up.
So
They can't.
I don't want them in plush.
Okay.
I have just the place for them.
You don't want them to be comfortable.
Alpha team.
Okay.
You're getting some roommates. Make some bunk room for the media. Because we know how well you guys get along. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, you're gonna be staying with Alpha Team, and these people are now looking scared. Like we just walked into some type of trap. Type of scare.
Well, they were instigating me.
They shouldn't have been dicks.
They could try to re-rate the same conversation, so I'd answer badly, and I kept giving them the same answer.
That's what the media does.
Never mind the good stuff that I just said.
I don't care about that.
Okay.
Because you guys have always had an adversarial relationship with the media. Because it's old world media. It's just what's so negative. Let's report on that. It makes great ratings. Same thing. Same damn thing. Therefore, Jack's like, you're going to be bunking with Alpha
You
Team.
okay?
And you're going to be...
Come here. You okay? You hungry? I gotta feed it.
Yeah, give me some food.
Come on.
Just keep listening in and see if you need to cut the feed. Or, well, you already cut the
I already did.
or intervene. You're going to be bunking with Alpha Team. And then you need to be...
All of this, what? Is it cold? Is it not?
Let's see. I would bring a spacesuit with a helmet. If you don't have one will be provided out of my stock and inventory. I would study up on hull integrity and what it's like to exist without a suit in space.
Jack, we should probably send them for training in the firing range.
No, they're good, just like they are. They got these questions. They're good.
Okay.
No, they're good. We'll be in flight for about a week, so you get to buddy up with all of us. I don't have snacks on my ship. Enjoy that. Yeah, you get to see what it's like on the love ship Cordova, also known as the Swaler of Rhone, followed by the Knight, and my personal favorite, the old warhorse will be built with us this time. Is the Good Samaritan going?
Yes, I need to do some.
I don't think they have earned the right to be on the Good Samaritan. Do you? I don't think so. No, they're on my ship.
Wait, if they wish to talk to me and ask me more actual questions that aren't hidden with some agenda, they can ask me anything they want. But if they, well, Jack, I'll tell you what. If some of them prove themselves to you as a reward, they can.
As a reward on the way back from our mission.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There will be some relief.
One of the guys raises his hand, and Jack goes, "Yes. Think before you speak.
Make good decisions.
I'm watching." And you get a message from Zero.
Okay.
The exact words are, "This shit is great."
Punch him, man.
What about our families?
Your families.
Not my problem.
They'll be taken care of.
Tell them they're going camping. Field trip. Field trip.
We're going on a field trip for about 2 weeks.
But I
so-
tell you what, people, you will know all about us on just one mission.
Well, about them.
We don't even know that
You're
much about
just
him.
going to know
What we're about.
punishment when it comes to me. I'm going to make you lose 20 pounds just for shitting with fear.
And then when you throw up,
Enough.
I'm going to make you spin
little
harder
bit
and
more.
faster.
Some
No.
garnish.
No.
How about you let me take back over?
As they rip the mic out of Jack's hand. Get Jolly, you're up.
Well, everyone, this was a bit unexpected.
No, they had it coming.
But you should have learned by now that we don't put up with doublespeak and disrespect. So, sounds like you're going to be with us for a couple weeks.
What if we say no?
I don't think you have that choice right now, honey.
You'll go broke from owing him money and probably be on the streets with your family.
You see CJ step into the crowd. He goes, who the fuck said no? I did. I don't think that you're... You see CJ grabbing. Look at me.
Mm-hmm.
You owe me $1 trillion. And throws him backwards. And the guy hits the bulkhead and lands on the floor. Well, I guess you better go with the field trip, don't you think? Jala, they don't understand. You're the more compassionate. I am not. Jack is a mini-me. What is with them? Do we have broken people? Do I need to clear off Pandari?
Mm-hmm.
Start over.
No. Y'all gonna be with us.
He's sobbing in the corner.
For a few weeks. It's gonna be fun. We will keep you as safe as possible. We do understand that these are not trained people on this, but you're gonna live a way you haven't expected, a way you've never dealt with before. And you're gonna learn a lot about why the three of us are the way we are, why we travel with the people we travel with, and maybe you'll come out of it with a little more respect and dignity, to be honest.
Everybody roll a persuasion check right now.
And on the way to the trip, if you have any questions, feel free
Don't
to
ask me.
Don't ask Cordova, don't ask Jala, and don't ask CJ. Ask me.
What the holy shit?
What'd you roll?
Natural 1.
I got a natural 20.
Jack got a fucking
2.
That's 4. 4 natural 1s this game.
I've had natural
wow.
20. I've been rolling high all day.
Different dice.
15. They look fearful. They look scared. And they look... Some of them are like, yeah, let's do this. And the majority of them are like, oh, shit.
If you have families, please, or anyone expecting you to be somewhere, please let us know. We will take care of it. We will contact your jobs. Don't worry about all that. It'll be taken care of.
I'll say one word. Life insurance. That's it.
And CJ says, and I'll say 2 words. His voice drops into a mechanical deep tone. Follow me. And they all stand up. And they're like, we don't want to go. They start to follow him out of the room.
You'll be fine. You are just taking them to the swailer, correct?
No.
I am going to follow them.
Okay, you start to follow Jack and the group of 50 news reporters.
I'm following them.
Wait, it
Camera
was
people.
Jack whose voice went
No,
weird?
it was CJ.
Okay.
Did I say Jack?
Yes.
No, it was CJ. They were following CJ.
I'm following them while I'm purchasing property on Yandian.
What are you buying?
You can't purchase any more property.
Okay, you know what? Let me know next game.
Okay. As I know we're about to quit.
Because that's too much. Too much. I gotta buy all the shit right now.
No. I got the speech done. I'm happy with that.
So, you see them. You're heading towards CJ's ship where it's linked up to the Good Samaritan.
Mm-hmm.
You walk through CJ's ship, but it don't look like it was about a year ago.
Fancier? More barren?
Colder, more barren.
Mm.
Follow me. Stay in here. And you see them walking into a dark room. And the last one goes in. He's like, find a room. He snaps his fingers. And what you see is a program form. And you see what looks like jail cells form. As it looks like now you're walking down a prison block.
CJ, what is this?
It's bigger on the inside, isn't it?
CJ, what are you doing?
Keeping them safe. As he pushes you back out and comes out with you, shuts the door. And then he snaps his fingers again, and then you see a luxurious palace inside. Overstuffed chairs.
Oh, he did it. Yeah.
He overstuffed chairs, just like you saw it. Just like you've known it to be. And the people are just sitting, like, the people who are normally with CJ are there. They were hiding. They're like, oh, shit, they up. Like, they fucked
You
up.
are an ass.
I know. Isn't it great? And that's where we're going to pick up next time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. Thank you for talking in chat. I never get to see that. Thank you, Axel. Thank you, Will, for everybody coming in, saying hi, hello. And we'll see you in 2 weeks, too, because we got a lot of side hustles going on, baby. Gotta get the side hustle shuffle going. Make the money. Make the money. It gets funny, honey.
I'm a hustler, baby.
Because I got new games coming out. I got too much going on. You need to edit the 1. Actually, the 2. No, the 3. Yeah, you got editing to do. He's got twiddly tweets to put out. We got a lot going on. I make knives. I got a forge. I got all that stuff.
Yeah, we gotta go to
Spray
Lowe's.
paint art. We gotta go to Lowe's tonight to buy stuff for the forge. I gotta get refractory cement. It's a thing. I got a lot of shit going on. Godric's gonna be moving out, but he'll be with the game still continuously.
That's months from now.
He'll be living
Not
around
really.
the corner. It's like 2 months away. So, but he'll still be on the stream, hanging, and gunslanging with us. So he'll have
Every
some fun.
episode. Yeah.
Every swing episode.
You can't do this without Godric. Nope.
Nope. No. Can't do it. Otherwise, you have Jack running the show.
God.
Gonna have some comedy relief.
It's like watching Negan walking around with his dick out, you know. All right, ladies and gentlemen. You take care. You stay strapped. You stay clapped. Go get your money. Make it funny. We'll see you next time.
Stop rhyming. Stop rhyming.